game, Evan?
Where
When was
winds
something?
meet.
Yeah, where winds meet.
Oh,
I played
I'll stick
on
with
the bro. I played online like just for the hell of it on the guild, bro. I realized I'm not as strong as I thought I was.
of course not. There's been people on there for a minute.
All right.
Game.
Uh, we live, by the way. And we are. I don't know if y'all knew. All right. So, all right. Welcome to the Anime Podcast, everybody. This is gonna be episode 25. This is your host, FM Radio. Your boy Dave. Your boy
Yep.
Big Boss Broad.
Man,
It's just gonna be us three this week, man. We do have our other hosts, Bo and Damo, but they are just a little busy right now. You know, they got stuff going on in their lives, work and
Yeah.
whatnot. That's
Making their lives
we gonna
better
be
just one day at a
yeah,
time.
yeah, man.
we,
Just stuff that's interfering with the timing, but they will be back. They will be back to join us. So I mean, it ain't nothing to worry about on that front. But yeah, this is gonna be us three this week. But I mean, it ain't gonna
Right.
be nothing lost. We gonna have a little fun this week.
two ball
We had
head,
some.
two ball heads and fate. We see it.
I I was gonna say, man, this week was not like super duper eventful when it comes to like all the episodes that we saw, but I think we got some good stuff to talk about, man. I mean, in my
Yeah.
opinion,
On the anime front,
where
no,
y'all want
but
to
like
start? Where
we can
y'all want
start
to
with
start?
Wisteria.
All right. I mean, that
We
just
could
came out
definitely start
today.
with
Yeah.
Wisteria.
You know, how'd y'all feel about it, man? I mean, this is kind of like one of them episodes that it's like kind
Did
of
you?
like the bridge the gap,
I feel like
between
you told us about
arcs.
this. Did you tell me
We
about this off screen?
Well, yeah. I mean, basically, man, this is like one of them arcs that bridges the gap between. I'm sorry, this is one of them episodes that bridges the gap between arcs. So like we just got out of the arc where that we were
Yeah.
just
Hey,
in.
broad. I think your
Now we're
TV up loud.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
my
must be
bad.
something in the background. Let me
Uh,
see if you got your noise cancellation on, bro.
yeah, hold on,
Your
hold on, hold on.
background.
Which one is it? Hold on. Let me,
Okay, yeah. So we can't change. I can't change the what you call it while we're recording. The echo cancellation.
my bad. Hold on, let me turn it down some.
But yeah, man. Yeah, This is one of those episodes that's gonna bridge the gap between arcs. And so
Yeah.
basically, what's about to happen is I mean, you saw it for yourself, but they are doing the selection, and it's kind of like what you saw in Black Clover. You remember when, like,
Hmm.
at the very beginning, when like all of the wizard guilds would
I thought
select
you
who
was
they
gonna say
want.
like Harry Potter.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
got
but
you. I
yeah,
got you. Yeah.
but the wizard guilds select who they want, so it's kind of like that. They
Yeah.
picking they people who they want to recruit to their faction is what they call them, and so that's essentially where we at, man. Is that they doing the selection, and you saw like who all got picked right off
Yeah.
bat.
I knew they
Yeah.
was
It's
gonna
only
screw
a
my nigga.
handful.
I knew they was gonna screw my nigga Will over again.
I
Well,
don't
you
think
know,
that I
Will
don't think they
wasn't gonna
screw
get
him
in, but
over though.
Julius didn't either. Julius didn't get in either.
Yeah,
I
so I
told you,
mean,
man. Julius, I don't really fuck with him like that. So he really be pissing me off sometimes.
it's so it's like one of the things where Will. I don't think they screw Will over. You kind of. I mean, you heard the lady explain. It's like he already kind of like made it in off of a technicality. Like they kind of like made special exceptions for him.
Yeah.
So he kind of still got to prove himself, like by legitimate purposes. And so
Hmm.
it's like one you kind of saw like with the wizard guilds, or I'm sorry, the factions, the factions, they're all kind of based on their elements. And you remember like when they were saying, well, Julius is talented, but he uses ice, and so none of us can
Right.
recruit him because he uses ice. And so it's like one of the things where it's like where would Will fit in with a faction
With
if
that.
he doesn't have an elemental affinity. So
Right.
that's one thing I think that is kind of like important to pay attention to right now is nobody recruited him, so like where would he even fit in if he was to get
Yeah.
recruited? And
Because
you
they're at the
see,
point now where the people that's left over got to
yeah,
prove themselves
mm-hmm.
to be like, if you want us to recruit you, we took our number one draft picks. Now everybody else got to like hit the combine up.
It's just I think the problem is that just being able to fight and defeat these enemies alone ain't enough to make these people want him to ascend the tower.
My question.
Because it's like you got to bring something on the magical side, not just be able to beat enemies.
Mhm.
So did
But they do seem
the
impressed
was
with
the
him
two,
though.
was the two dudes that was basically like freaking the fuck out whenever them gargoyle not gargoyle but those statues came out?
Mhm.
Ain't them Shion's sidekicks?
I don't think this is sidekicks. I think that those were people that we saw earlier on in the season
Yeah,
when
those were the two
he
dudes that
saved
was
them.
like, I thought you was gonna be on our team. Like those were those two dudes
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
in
was
that
like, see, my
tournament.
thing
Yeah,
is I wish
yeah,
I would have seen how strong they are and see what they brought to the
they
table
not
because
strong. You saw it.
yeah, and how did they get to? Oh yeah, because they had the points and shit.
Graduating from the academy don't got nothing to do with strength. It's about collecting the points, and so that's why Will
mm-hmm.
was in the dungeon every damn day, is because he was trying to collect the points through killing the dungeon monsters.
Because he
He
could never
could,
find a team to roll with him
yeah,
to do other to get points any other way.
yep. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's how Will was doing it. But other folks, I mean, of course, like like they went in groups, went in teams, split the points. It was easier, more efficient for other folks. But them dudes was not
And
strong
he
at
couldn't
all.
do
And
magical things to earn
yeah,
points either. So he
yeah.
he only could earn points by fighting.
But yeah, I think that this is a situation like I said, compared to Black Clover. Remember, in Black Clover, everybody got selected, even if like even the weak folks got selected. It's like everybody
Yeah.
gets selected. It's like it's what Dave was just comparing to, like Harry Potter, Hogwarts. Everybody gets sorted into a house, no matter if you're strong or weak. Everybody gets sorted. And so in this case, in Wistoria, it's like they more selective. It's like everybody not gonna make it.
Yeah.
Everybody not gonna make it, and if everybody not gonna make it, and they said that the tower is like the bottom of the tower is like the Warren graveyard. It's
Yeah,
basically like
the
it's where you go.
trash.
Yeah, it's like the G League in the NBA. It's like it's like this is where you go to to play, but you're not in the NBA. You're in the G League, but you
Mm-hmm.
at least you're playing. I guess at least you're there. But
You made it to
you
the
ain't
bottom of the tower, but that's it. That's
yeah
where it
you ain't gonna
stopped
be
for you.
nobody. And I also assume that it also kind of got something to do with like your potential too, because it's like you know, we know as sports guys, we know that like when you go through the draft process and you playing in the G League or whatever it may be, it's like people are kind of judging you based on what your peak would be, not necessarily what you can do now. Because there's a lot of dudes that play in the G League that's really, really good, but they don't got
Yeah.
like a lot of like promise to
Right.
become
It's like
better. And
Bronny.
so yeah.
Bronny James in the G League averaged like almost damn near 30 points.
Mm-hmm.
But when you come up here and pray with the
Yeah,
big boys, so that's why
Yeah.
that's how I see them looking at Will. They was like, all
Yeah.
right, when you was down there, you was killing it. But
Mm-hmm.
this is a different league.
Yep.
We in the pros now.
Yep. I agree. I agree. I agree 100% on that. And so it's
but
interesting, and also it's cool just to see that like who did get acknowledged, because I mean it's like you remember what you call it like the students, Will's, I guess Will's friends, all his friends, a lot of them
Hmm.
didn't even like kind of like acknowledge themselves before coming in, in terms of comparing to like the tower, like because they said it was like a rumor. They just thought it was a rumor that you had to get selected or else you was just gonna be in your white robe forever. But it's like I think that now, and I mean I don't think that I know that, but now that you see that everybody got selected, you kind of about to see how everybody about to branch off in their own directions,
Yeah.
because everybody that they're gonna give everybody development. By the way, I'm just telling y'all this now.
Oh,
All
I
of
cheated.
them,
I cheat. I
yeah,
cheated. I cheated over the
yeah,
weekend.
yeah. All of them are gonna get their own time where you're gonna
Yeah. Yeah.
see
Yeah.
them interact with their faction and
I
how
got
they
I
get
got to see the
stronger.
situation with Will too. Why
Yeah,
when
yeah,
yeah the fight over him. Like
yeah,
I was like
yeah,
I'm so tired of them dripping out one episode at a time. I said let me
yeah.
look.
But yeah, man, it's cool. It was cool, man. You know, like I said, it's cool. It was a cool little transition chapter. So, um, what was I gonna say? We about to go into a training arc. I'm gonna just let y'all know that now.
Of
We about
course.
to go into a training arc. So
So
just
just because, let
prepare.
me ask you this: just because they got separated into like different
Yeah.
factions or whatever, will they work together again? Will they see each other again or no?
So basically, no. I mean, they will work together on the grand scheme of things, but when it comes to individual stuff, they're gonna be in their own faction, and so they're gonna be training with their own
Yeah.
faction. They're going to be,
They're all
doing
gonna get their own little
missions and stuff with their own faction. They're good. Like it's like I said, it's really the same thing as Black Clover. Your guild, you do everything with your guild. Y'all still you still gonna see your other people that's in all the other guilds, but you individually are going to be spending almost all your time with your guild. It ain't no, it ain't a lot of cooperation between factions.
hmm
Um,
and that's
you,
always be the problem.
yeah, but I mean, you saw it like in the meetings, with the Magi Avengers, is like they don't really like each other, you know.
hmm
So they don't they since they don't fuck with each other like that, like that's the type of time that they kind of own when it comes to their like groups to their factions. Is like, hey, you if you part of the Thunder faction, you part of the Thunder faction. Like we do Thunder faction shit. You train with your
Yeah.
Thunder faction people.
What set you
y-
claim?
Yeah, and so yeah, you might know a dude in the Fire faction, and y'all can shit eat lunch or something, or catch up or something. When y'all in y'all spare time, but when you working, you
Yeah.
on the clock, you over here. So, um, yeah, that's my that's I guess that's the long answer of what to answer your question.
Yeah.
So, like I said,
Yeah.
as long as there don't be like one of them corny situations where, like they gonna have to end up fighting each other. But I feel as though they gonna end up having to do that anyway. But
In
I
a
don't know.
sense. In a
Uh,
sense. I mean,
I
yeah, in
like.
a sense, it's not exactly like that, but I mean, yeah, there is competition between the factions.
I ain't gonna stunt
Yes.
though.
It's it's competitive.
Each one of those, the color changing outfits, kind of fire though.
Yeah, the
Yeah, those
animation
robes
on
was
that was
hard.
was was dope. I
Yeah.
yeah.
Them roads was hard.
I
I ain't
like.
gonna
I said
snap
I
about that.
like the white though. That white was when the beginning
That
that
white was
white.
crisp.
Hey, that white
Yeah.
was nice, bro. I was like, shit. Like I wouldn't mind wearing the white, but I mean, I get though. I mean, the white is just kind of like a template. It's like whatever faction you go into, they gonna color your shit. So
Right.
you
It's like the
know.
white T-shirt shit method when you go into the military.
Oh, really? Is that's a thing? Oh, I didn't know that.
They give you
Yeah.
a white T-shirt
I
right
should have
when you
known.
start off.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, did y'all have any
Uh,
other questions or theories or something that y'all thinking about when it comes to Wistoria? I mean, it
Nothing
wasn't a
that
lot.
wouldn't lead into spoiler territory since
Yeah,
I was looking ahead. Yeah.
yeah,
Nothing that
it's
wouldn't
hard.
lead into spoilers.
Yeah, it's kind of hard not
I'm gonna
to
need Elfie.
not to
I'm gonna
spoil.
need Elfie to start being a brat though.
What you mean?
Yo, she was wilding out in that bedroom, yo. She was like, "So you telling
Throwing
me he come
everything.
all the way up here and I can't choose him?"
I
What is
think
So
what is
yeah,
this?
I think that I mean it makes sense. I mean it makes so much sense though. Like think about that shit. Like you can't play favorites, Like and I think that that's what like old girl was telling her is that you can't play
yeah,
favorites
we get it,
because
but damn,
yeah. because if she picked him just because and he ain't really proved himself, there's always gonna be that question in everybody's mind as to your legitimacy, It's like the shit with
hmm
Bronny. He was just comparing it to sports. It's like the shit with Bronny. It's like everybody will
yeah,
forever question whether or not Bronny belonged in the NBA because his dad basically forced him to get picked.
yeah,
He forced it through. If he had let the
hmm
process play out the way it's supposed to play out, people might not be questioning it because he would have made it on his own. But
yeah,
so I think that Will has to prove himself outside of his relationship with Elfie. so that
Yeah.
like and
They just don't want
Again,
they need the best of the best. So nepotism
yeah.
cannot
Mm-hmm.
play too much of a factor.
Yep, I agree. Um,
Damn.
yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for Wistoria. I mean,
Yeah,
like I
that
said,
was it. It was dope. The
as
fighting
a
was dope.
transition episode. I mean, yeah, the fighting and everything at the end was dope. But as a transition episode, it's like I don't think that this was meant to be like the best of the best episodes. Which also
No,
leads me
no.
to a conversation. I see all the time that people are judging anime episodes or animes by specific episodes. It's not just anime either. It's like other shows too. But um
Mm.
I think that's the stupidest thing. It's like in the middle of a season, you see, episodes and you start judging them based off of like the individual episodes instead of the whole of the season. And that's I feel like that's where you miss that some of these episodes are not meant to go viral. They're not meant to be the biggest shit ever. You know what I mean?
Oh
It's
yeah, you talking about they be
like
like, yo, this episode was like a 7 out of 9. You be like,
yeah,
all
they
right.
gonna be like this episode was trash, and I'm gonna be like, "Nigga, like, this wasn't meant to be. This wasn't meant to set the internet on fire. Like this is literally a transition into another arc. So we're not they weren't trying to break the internet with this one, you know.
Yeah, but you
So
don't get an
I guess
episode
it's because
4 without episodes like this.
it's like the boys, like what they said about the last couple episodes of the boys is like, oh my god, like the boys is this is such a horrible season, and like, and I'm just like, man, let's see it through. Like this, like
Yeah,
you got to
right,
look
right.
at the whole entirety of the series and the whole entirety of the show. Stop getting mad because your plot lines that you have in one episode don't meet your expectations. Because they could pull it all together at the very end.
Yes,
Yeah,
but I am
so
yeah,
worried.
but
But we'll get to that later.
it's one of
yeah.
those. To go off of what you were saying, FM, about
Hmm.
about like people being like this was a trash episode or whatever. I guess it's
Yeah.
because of personalities and shitheads like myself. Because I get so spoiled by having like consistent turn of events always happening repeatedly, and
Hmm.
I'll give you an example. Like right now, like I am so I even took a break on watching Slime. Like I'm right there, but it's just so much talking, and it's just like I understand this build up, but nigga hit somebody. Like this shit sucks. Like like you mad at him, hit him. Like like this shit be so damn whack
See,
sometimes. It's
bruh.
just like,
See,
and
bro,
I
but
get
but
it.
bro, but you're doing it though. You're doing the thing. It's like you just said, like
I know,
you just said how it's whack. Like it's not whack, but just because there was no fighting.
and I
But I
get it.
mean,
Like,
like
and I
you
definitely
just want to
agree.
see you want to see a lot of fighting and like the dialogue episodes piss you off. I get it. I mean, it's not you're not the only person or the first person to say that. So that's why I'm bringing up this topic is because this is like widespread across the anime community. It's like people don't got time for the dialogue heavy episodes. People don't got time for the dialogue heavy chapters. They want constant progress on the story towards the end.
Yeah,
It's
and
like Dave. You know that you was recommending to me that you and I are polar opposites.
Yeah,
And I watched like 2 episodes. It's cool, man. I think it's funny, and I was just looking at what other people were saying about it, and what a lot of people were saying about it is like they loved it because it's not one of those slow burn animes, and it's like that. Like that, I resonate with that because I don't like that slow burn shit either. Like
yeah,
I don't like that will they won't they that last 12 episodes. That's it take too
yeah,
long for
dog.
me.
She was not playing. Like by
Yeah.
the end of episode 1, she was like, "Yo, we need to be together."
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
but I mean, and he was on that same type of time. He was, he
Yeah,
like, it was a mutual thing, and so I just feel like, man, I get it. I get, anime people don't, I mean, or just people in general don't got time for the dialogue and
hmm
exposition
but
heavy content, but it sometimes you need the exposition heavy content or the boring episode, like Dave said, in order to get to the next thing. Because like
Yeah.
look at so I think broad we do
One
get
Piece is a
spoiled.
perfect example. Like perfect One Piece. I ain't trying to
Hey,
cut you out.
no,
Like One Piece.
yeah, you hit.
One Piece is a perfect example. Like
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you. Like I
Mhm.
see the negativity of like what I'm saying and
And
whatever. In a sense that like you need that dialogue to be the build up to the next big moment.
yeah,
But for me, I can't sit through 20 episodes of just pure just nonsense. But again, that's why I enjoy like One Piece. They won't leave you hanging for too long.
they do
But
though. They
Shit.
yeah. It's funny that you bring up One Piece, and I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to go off on too much of a tangent. But
of course,
um, I heard somebody say that One Piece was the story of One Piece, especially starting out in the beginning. Uh, you have to stick with it because there is compounding interest gained as you progress through the story. And I was like, damn. I was like, I ain't never think of that as a comparison or like an analogy, but that actually is a really fair analogy.
Oh, I
There
like
is
that.
yeah,
as you go and you start learning more and more and more and
Mm.
more and more, you start to get more emotionally invested in some of these characters. Like for example, I'll just use an example. Robin, at first Robin is just like, she's what, Miss All Sunday. That was her name. Dave, that's her name.
Yeah, all
She's
Sunday.
Miss
yeah,
All
Yeah.
Sunday. You start to learn about her story, and then we get to Annie's lobby where she's on top of the tower and she says, "I want to live," and that's an emotional moment that get a lot of One Piece fans hooked, right? But then we start to learn more and more about her backstory and about Ohara, being destroyed, and her relationship with Saul. You remember Saul, the giant that she met, when
Hmm.
she
yeah.
was on Ohara, and she thought that Saul died, protecting her from Kuzan and all this stuff. And then where we at now in Elbath?
We can't
You
let it.
know,
We can't spill it for Dave. We can't spill it for Dave.
Dave knows. Dave knows.
Oh, Dave, no, but yeah, we're about to cry.
Dave,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, Dave
it's
knows.
about to be a
So
bit tear
so
fest.
where we at now? In Elbath, bro. That took like over 1,000 chapters to come to fruition to see her actually meet Saul again, and how emotional of a moment that is because she really thought he had died. It's the same thing with Sabo. We thought Sabo had died. You remember like all them backstory chapters we got with Ace, Sabo, and Luffy, and how they
Hmm.
they really showed us like, damn, like Sabo was like the third nigga in the group. He was in the clique. And so
Yeah. And to see him pop up
then we think he
on
died, and then yeah,
what is
that,
it for the fruit,
bro.
the fire fruit?
Well,
Yeah.
no, bro, that moment that when he told Luffy who he was, I swear it made me emotional to this day, bro. Because when I see it, like, you remember Luffy was like boohoo crying.
Yeah.
Like Luffy was legit like boohoo crying because he was in disbelief. Like he was complete disbelief. He thought that Sabo had died too. And
He ain't see his man's in a minute.
yeah, but it's like
And
he also probably thought like, Ace died, Sabo died,
I'm just
like,
by myself. Now
yeah,
I'm
and then
finally
so
alone. Like,
yep. And so but that's the compounded interest, is that you gotta stick it through. You gotta see
and like
everything
none of
leading
my
up to it.
friends will never see me accomplish my goal.
Yeah.
Like we set out to be the greatest pirates of all time. Like
Hmm. So
so
yeah, so it's compounded interest, man. You got to see it through. You got to keep watching and letting these things build up, because some of these story beats don't actually fully play out until way later. But you
we're
got
just
to
at the
see it
point
through.
now, and like you said, I don't
Yeah,
want to beat it down, but
yeah,
some it's not just not One Piece, but some of these be
yeah,
egregious. Like
and
Rent a Girlfriend, it's at the point of egregiousness
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Like now you just robbing the people.
Yes, and there is a fine line. There's a fine line. So it's like, yeah, there's a fine line between the compounded interest
Yeah.
comparison, and then also just like basically like leading us
Unless
on season by season, especially when you
yeah.
leading us on in order to generate more content. It's like if you lead us on in order so that you can keep having seasons, That's crazy, right?
Right. See,
You know?
that's where I think Rent a Girlfriend is opposed.
Hmm.
One Piece, he's actually trying to complete it.
Yeah,
But I think certain anime, that's what it
yeah,
is. Like Rent a
yeah.
Girlfriend is really just about the chase alone.
Hmm.
It's not about is he ever gonna get her? It's not they're just creating scenarios
I
to
think
just you be like, all right now.
I think it's about the simping too. You know what I mean? It's like it
Yeah.
like this. It's honestly kind of like funny, like that this anime came about when it did, because I feel like when it came out, that was when simp culture first started becoming like a thing, and so
Mm.
now it's not unusual for a guy to chase after a woman who might be in them streets, you know, and tricking off on her, because he really, really likes
Hey,
her,
he
and
tricking
going above and
bad.
beyond. Yeah, he going above and beyond, tricking off on her. And it's like, oh, we're supposed to be like, look, it's like, oh, like, well, he just likes her a lot. It's like, no, like Kazi, it's okay. People try, I mean, I don't want to go off too much on tangent, but I've seen people trying to rebrand the word simp, and they try to make it seem like it's a thing for men who are respectful to women. And I'm like, and I'm like, man, I'm like, I hope I don't have a daughter, because my daughter will be so conscious of all these things, because I'm going to be telling her, no man is going to trick off on you for nothing. He's going to expect
That's
something
like
in
them
return.
trying to rebrand a cuck. Like, no,
Yeah,
I'm not a cuck. I just like to see
yeah,
my wife enjoy herself. You be like, all
yeah.
right,
Like,
bro.
no, so it's
All
like,
right,
man,
man.
like I'm gonna need people to wise up. But I guess, like I say, like in Rent a Girlfriend, Kazuya is not tricking off on what's her name, Chizuru, for
Chizuru, yeah.
nothing. He wants her to like him and love him and be with him. He's not just being nice out of the goodness of his heart.
Yeah.
All this shit is for a goal. So
But we've watched a couple anime, like you said, the polar
yeah,
opposites. I don't know if you did you watch
yeah.
that with where Tari Coons, whatever, is about to collapse?
Man, I got like 5 or 6
Um,
episodes in, man. 5 or 6 episodes in.
yeah.
I ain't make it far. I ain't make it far at
I'm
all.
okay, well, I don't want to
Yeah,
spoil anything, but
yeah,
it though these are anime by the time you before the first
yeah,
season's over,
yeah,
they get to it. And I'm
yeah.
like, man, what are we in? Like season 4? And I'm like, oh, I'm like, y'all still ain't confessed your feelings? You be like,
Yeah,
all right, y'all playing games. You're just playing
yeah,
games at this point.
yeah,
But you could move on.
yeah. So yeah,
But yeah,
man.
just playing.
So yeah, I understand, bro. Like I said, I ain't saying you wrong. I understand what your thoughts is and your feelings on these things, because I mean, it's like you want to invest your time into something, but you also want your time to be rewarded. And if your time not being rewarded, it do feel like your time to be robbed from you, because you just sat here and watched Game of Thrones and the final season was trash. But you thought that this story was building up to a certain point, and there was gonna be certain things that was gonna happen, and the shit didn't happen. And now you're like, man, what the fuck? What did I sit here and watch this shit for? So it's like, if you was to watch Reincarnated as a Slime, and you thinking that certain shit gonna go down, and the shit don't go down, you just spent a whole, I don't know how many episodes you just spent watching this shit, just to
Oh,
see
bro, what
that the shit
season are
don't
you?
play out.
Are you in the current season?
Nah, he's
No, I
he's on
am
like season
on.
he's on season 3, I think.
Yeah, hold on. I'm about to pull it up right now.
Okay, because I'm about to
I'm on
say,
season 3, episode 70. So I'm like right there, about to
Yeah,
hit the next
oh
season.
yeah, you
The
got like
next
yeah,
6
season.
episodes left.
yeah.
No, I only got two.
So
I got 2 episodes. Yeah, I got two
Damn.
episodes
70?
left in season 3.
Yeah,
It's like 76 episodes, I thought, in for between seasons 1 through 3. 75, 76,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I get it.
But yeah,
I
I
get it.
get it with reincarnated as a slime because like
Mm,
I feel like their action actually is fun. And a lot of
yeah.
these people are so strong that I personally I do feel like I'm ready to see some of them get to it.
It,
And
but Dave, they're so strong. Like, they're so strong that, like,
I
like
know.
like like it's like you want to see them get to it, and then you realize these motherfuckers are so strong
Yeah, I
that, like,
spoiled a Veldora thing
yeah,
situation
yeah,
that I heard them talking about it a little bit, in this
Yeah.
episode, and I was like, I know what happens with Eldora. So
Yeah. All right, bro. I know what happens with the whole story. It's like, but so that's why I say is that, like, I mean, these characters are so strong. It's not very many people out there that can challenge them. Really,
yeah,
honestly, the season 2 shit that happened, with when them folks came and killed all them folks in
Yeah, and
Tempest.
he was just on
It,
a
it,
rampage. That's what
but
I needed.
but bro, but it's like they did that underhandedly. You remember they made those barriers where the folks couldn't use their magic. Their powers were
yeah.
limited. And so,
Mm-hmm.
it's like it ain't like in straight up fights, it ain't really too many folks that can stick with these people in this verse. So
Oh, so it's
I
like
that's
it's like
that's
one of those. We got to create a plot armor to get certain people out of the way, so we can have an
yes.
honest fight. Yeah,
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's like it's like what they did, with My Hero Academia with All Might. You remember they had to make sure that All Might wasn't around because you can't run your ones with All Might. He
yeah,
you gotta make sure that nigga is not around. So, if you're gonna run your ones with Rimuru, you're gonna have to manufacture a whole scenario. You remember, and that's what they did. You remember
mm-hmm.
when he fought Hinata for the first time and he was losing?
Hmm.
You remember like that fight was not fair. He was hamstrung from the very beginning.
Yeah,
So, you remember he had to escape. He had to make that fake clone so he could escape.
yeah.
It's
But he
it,
got so many powers, he forget what he's capable of.
I think that, yes, I agree with that, but I also think that it's like, you look at some of the shit that he can do now after he, ascended to Demon Lord, like Raphael. He just be delegating tasks to Raphael to do just like that he don't even want to do. Like he said, like,
Yeah,
in the newest episode, he was like, yeah, he's like, I don't do this shady shit that these politicians be on.
I
I'm
can't
gonna just
wait.
let Raphael do it.
I can't wait for. See, the only person I'm waiting for to get busy, pause,
Hmm. Yeah.
is Diablo. That's the
Hey,
only
look,
person I'm
man.
waiting for to get busy in the show, man. He's been holding back this whole entire time. Like from where I'm
Bruh,
sitting, he's been holding back.
Right. If I told you there's not many people in the verse that's gonna be able to fight him or that will fight him, like would that disappoint you?
No,
Okay. I mean,
no,
I'm just telling you
he's
straight up
on
because
this.
it's like you've already met the people that would or could fight him, like already. Like
yeah,
it's funny,
yeah.
like that, like because the demon lords on the council, the Octagram, you know,
Hmm.
Guy Crimson. He is also the same lineage as Diablo. Diablo is black. Guy Crimson is red, and then there's a white,
Yeah,
and I forgot the other color. There's another one. There's like four of them, but they're like the
Damn.
four like demon lords of like hell, like or not
Yeah,
demon
yeah,
lords, but
yeah,
they're
yeah.
like
But
they're all on the
like the
same
four
like
pillars.
tier. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're all
like
on the
they
same tier of demon.
from the
So
same like area
yes,
kind of
yeah.
vibe.
So
Yeah,
yeah, they're all the same tier of demon, and so Diablo, like I said, Diablo don't got too many ops. Like he don't got no like it ain't too many people that's gonna challenge him. Um, so like I say, it's just that Rimuru got so many strong people in his employ. Is like who is there really out there that's gonna compete? I mean, Hinata is like probably one of the only humans that can even fight on their level. Um, so it's just in this world, it'll be hard to find competition. But I mean, we gonna get to that point. I mean, don't get me wrong. We not never gonna have no more fights and no more good fights. We're definitely gonna have some good fights throughout the series and later on. But it's gonna be a lot of you know time spent where we're just having the Rimuru Tempest crew whooping up on folks just because they can. Like at the end of this newest episode, Soe, the ninja, he is confronting this assassin.
oh
He-
yeah. Hey, what's
yeah.
up with the dude? He stood up and he
Hey,
got shot. Oh, never mind. I can't say too
what,
much.
what,
Damn,
what
bro,
you
you
gonna
ain't
say?
see it yet.
What
No,
you
go
go?
ahead.
No,
No, go
no.
ahead,
I
bro.
mean, it's the newest
Oh
episode.
man, dog, he stood up and got shot in the head and then sat back down. Used to be damn. But I didn't watch the newest one yet.
Wait. Who
But that
got
last
shot?
one
Who,
left
who
over
got
on.
who got shot in the head? What are you talking about?
You remember when the ninja walked up on the dude who stood up that was sitting like outside of a shop? Remember, he got like
Oh
sniped
yeah, oh yeah,
from
that was
like
a
a
couple. Yeah,
distance.
that was a couple episodes ago. Yeah, so now you see what her power
Yeah,
is. You know,
yeah, yeah,
she can
yeah,
make them portals, which is convenient because you remember they said somebody said it. Somebody was like, it was either Rimuru or Hinata. She said that yeah, like that's a gun, but like also it looked like a handgun bullet. He was like that's not gonna like how could I hit you from a distance with a handgun bullet? And now we know she, cuts the time. I mean, what do you call it? She cuts the distance by making a portal from the gun shooting the bullet to the target's head,
yeah. And
which is
that is
dope.
actually, yeah, that's pretty elite.
Yeah, I mean, bro, hey, it's like wormholes in space. It's like if you want to travel a long distance, like you don't travel just the straight distance. You could poke a hole through space time. You know
Yeah,
how they show that analogy. You bend in the paper, and then when you poke the hole through the paper, you can just travel from one side of the paper to the other and shorten the distance.
and Shorten did this. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what she's doing. She's just poking a hole in space and then shortening the distance between the bullet and her target head, which is like I said, dope. But Soe, I mean, we clearly know. I mean, I'm not spoiling because I don't, I ain't read the next chapter or nothing like that, specifically. But Soe probably gonna go and whoop her ass, you know,
right.
and just because that's his crew, man. Bro. He has some of the strongest motherfuckers ever in his like. He got a demon lord. What do you call? What do you call? What's the ogre? The ogre that he got, or not the ogre, but the orc. He got the orc
The
He got
young
the
calamity.
orc.
dude.
He got the orc
Yeah,
lord.
he got the orc lord calamity guy. Like he got like Benny Maru and his Benny Maru and his
And his
secretary.
clan.
Yeah, the
Yeah, yeah.
And
Ijin.
listen,
They
people don't even realize we haven't
yeah.
even seen 100% Benny Maru yet. I don't know,
Go watch the
like
movies. Go watch the movies. Go watch the movies.
I haven't watched the movies yet.
Benny Maru
In the most
might be
recent
my favorite
so
one of his
hey,
teammates.
watch the most recent movie. You seen the most recent movie, David?
No, they got him
Not the
up,
one that
don't
just
they?
came out, but the one before that. I'm sorry, I apologize. The one that came out before this
No,
movie.
I
When
didn't. I
when can
didn't.
I? Is it is
I'll be
it
waiting for the dub. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You might. It is dubbed. It came out in theaters.
is it canon?
Yeah. It's canon.
Hmm.
So when can I
Yeah, they
watch the
can.
first movie? Am I allowed to? Do I have to watch it like
You probably have to
when
pirate. You
like
got
I
pirate
finish
them.
this season?
All the
Oh, what?
movies
That's
are
crazy. We
set.
don't do that.
All the movies are fairly isolated, but also canon. So it's like it's canon in terms of where it's placed in the storyline, but it's also individual to like its own thing. It's like isolated. Like it's in a.
Yeah.
For example, like the movie I'm mentioning, right, is set in an entirely other country. Like they went like they out on a like out in another country, like doing stuff. So it's not even in Tempest. It's in a whole other
Oh,
country.
so it's like a side one of them like
It's
side
like a
missions.
side story. Yeah, it's like a side story, but also it's like really dope though because like the reincarnated as the slime movies are like really well animated. Don't get me wrong, like this is on the same level of like the Demon Slayer movie in terms of production quality. Like they not like these came out in theaters, so
Yeah.
they didn't spare no expenses in terms of making them theater level quality productions. Like this ain't like they
A
ain't
Tubi movie.
slouched on it. Yeah, they ain't slouch on it. Yeah, they did that. From all the ones I've seen, they did their thing because I went to the theaters to see two of them. So yeah, man, yeah. But you might
I'm
have
looking
to
for him right
pirate them.
now.
Yeah, you might have to
Oh,
pirate
that's
them. I'm not gonna lie
crazy.
to you.
You talking spicy.
My girl gonna find it for him. My girl always finds movies that I got to pirate.
David, your guy. David
Yeah,
know
man.
all.
I got a whole little spot.
Yep.
I'm on there right now looking for him.
All
See,
right. Yeah.
What
oh,
you
that
doing?
So
Monster Fighter.
so let's see. Let me. I'm trying to show figure out what the names of the movies are. All right. So the first movie came out. Um. Actually, it's only two movies. I'm tripping. I guess I'm thinking of something else. Maybe it's only two movies. So the first movie is the one I'm talking about.
Oh, so
Maybe,
it's this new one and then that one.
yeah. So the new one is Tears of the Azure Sea.
Okay.
And the first movie was Scarlet Bond. I don't know why I thought it was three movies. Maybe I'm thinking of some of what you call it. Maybe I'm thinking of a special. Because they do also got specials on here. But yeah, man, yeah, reincarnated slime is dope, bro. You just gotta stick with it and stick through
No,
the bullshit.
it's definitely
You got
it's probably in my top
you
seven.
got you got to put up with you gotta have to put up with the bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's only that way because reincarnated slime is just usually formatted differently than other anime.
What's the first movie called?
The Scarlet Bond.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep,
I'm
that's
watching that
that that
tonight.
that's the one where Benny Maru actually got a good fight in that one.
I appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah,
Oh, they got them in order too. Oh shit, I like this.
yeah,
Like they put them in order on how you watch them and the OVAs and shit like that.
yeah.
And then I see
That's probably what I'm
season
thinking of.
2.
The OVAs is probably what I'm thinking about. I wish it
Yeah,
was a movie, but
Scarlet Bond. Yeah.
yeah,
What's the new one called? Vision? No. What is
Tears.
this? Visions of Colas. Colas.
That's the OVA. That's the OVA you're talking about.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I see Scarlet
That's what I'm talking
Bond.
about. Like it's like that. That's what I think is my problem is that I was thinking about the OVAs.
Okay.
Because that OVA was like 3 episodes long, so it's like an hour and 30 minutes.
Okay. Got it.
Um,
Got it. Got it.
but yeah, man. So Demons of the Shadow Realm, bro. What y'all thought about this newest episode? Actually, before y'all tell me, I gotta clear something up because I made a mistake. I was wrong on something that I had mentioned, and I didn't realize it until seeing this episode. So what you would call it? Don't got no demons. The sister doesn't have any demons.
What she does now?
Her no. I'm saying she doesn't have any demons like of her own, like that she originally had. Her
No,
that
she
that
did.
power that she has came from her dying. That break,
Yes,
yeah, she got break when she died, and so Yuru would get sealed if he dies.
I know,
But
but
those
they
are
was
those
like,
are those are not demons. Those are actual powers.
yeah,
Like,
those are powers.
see, yeah,
Yeah,
I thought it was fire. Seeing like that whole transition, of like when she got her powers. That means that my if I have to do a conspiracy on that part based off of it, that means is are they gonna have to kill Asa for him to
He's gonna
accept
be
no, he
faced with a
Yuru.
decision.
decision
Yuru is
to
the guy.
die so he can
Yeah,
get the
Euro.
seal?
But
Yeah,
you
you're
but you heard what they said. So essentially, Broad, what they said was Yuru has not died before. He could die and come back to life, but it's not guaranteed that he would come back to life if he dies. That's
They've
why
said
they
one of the
didn't tell
twins
him.
have not come back before.
Yes.
But we know now that maybe that twin jumped off of the path.
Yeah.
Because remember,
So
she told the girl, hey, you can accept this power or you can accept your death, jump off the path and
yeah.
let it be.
Yeah.
So what
But
if the other twin jumped off the path?
that could be it. And so I'm looking at it like Yuru. The reason why I didn't tell Yuru is because he would just like if he knew that he had two lives, you know how that be. Like when you playing a video game and you got that
Yeah.
extra life, and you got the extra life, so you just kind of like be a little reckless with your life with your
Yep.
shit. You playing Mario and you got 3 lives, and you like, hey, shit, I can afford to die one time, 2 times,
He's
but
already
then
reckless. So I can
yeah,
only imagine.
yeah. So what I think is probably gonna happen, like what y'all was just saying, is that he gonna have to make a decision if he wants to try, because they
Yeah.
going they and but I think it's gonna be like in a controlled environment. I think that they're going to be like, okay, if you want to try this, let's try to make sure we create the
I
best
don't think it's gonna
opportunity.
be a controlled environment.
You think that it's gonna be like somebody gonna randomly kill him and like,
No, I think something's gonna happen to the point where he's gonna have to be like, I need this.
yeah,
and
Okay.
either I'm gonna have to take my own life to get it and then come back
Yeah.
like with all power in my hands,
Yeah.
or I feel like they're gonna put he's gonna be in a fucked up situation and
Yeah.
he's gonna have to need it.
That would be cool. I mean, I could see that. I could see that. I could see him getting in a
Yeah.
fight.
Did you
I could see.
did
You know
you
what? What you gonna say, bro?
I was like, did y'all see how what's the name had them other dudes sitting in the infirmary with them shots in his chest, them arrow
Mm-hmm.
shots in the chest,
Yeah.
terrified.
Yeah, he saw him walk by. I know he like, man, God, dog, I'm ready to get up out of here. Hey, he did tell bald dude, he like, don't kill nobody when you bring him back this time.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, man, Yuru could actually pull some Ichigo type shit. You remember when Ichigo died and then he came back and he was stronger, because
Mm-hmm.
but while he was dead, he was talking to his inner hollow, and his inner hollow intervened and brought him back. It was when he was fighting
Yeah.
Okiura.
Yeah, yeah,
It was
yeah,
when he was
yeah.
fighting Okiura. You remember his inner hollow, he was
I
talking to
feel
him and
like
he
it's
was
gonna be a
like,
situation where he's gonna need to save his sister.
yeah.
Is
So he gonna
they gonna need to seal something, or if you don't do
yeah,
this, everybody dies.
yeah.
Or it's I feel like
I can see
he's
that.
gonna be faced with this hell of a situation,
Yeah.
and he's gonna be like, he got to pull a persona. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? He got to
Yeah.
take your own life real quick.
Yeah. It could be either one of those actually. Either one of those would be pretty good. Is either him taking his own life so he can obtain the power, or him getting killed by somebody and
Yeah.
then coming back to life after undergoing whatever trial he got to go through inside of that other world. So
He seemed like
I
the
think,
kind of person who is going to sacrifice himself in the moment
yeah,
to save somebody, then he'll get it. Like
yeah,
it don't seem
that would
like
be
they're
dope.
gonna control it and he'll just go to the world. Like it don't like it's gonna be one of those.
Given their unique qualities, like him and Asa, I could see like whatever their experience as the twins, of the because I mean we know that they're not the first twins, so it's like as this art incarnation of the twins, their whole like everything might be different than others before them. You know what I mean? It's
Oh
like their
yeah,
path,
yeah.
like because clearly, there's somebody who wants them dead, and they want them dead for a reason. But also we know that, I don't know if y'all looked at the preview for the next episode, but they were saying that, anytime twins is born, like there's always like calamity strikes anytime the twins are born.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
so
what the
it's like,
short little dude said.
yeah, he old too, so he probably old enough to remember. So it's like the way I see it is their path could be different because in the past people have looked at them being born as being a curse and being a disaster, but they could actually kind of like change their fate or change the perspective of people that think, oh, okay, like the twins might actually be the ones to save everybody, to save the world, to
Mm-hmm.
fix whatever the problem is. So I think that could definitely be something that switches the narrative, because I don't think that Yuru and Asa are like bad, and I don't think that their powers or like their existence is bad. I think that the bad shit followed them,
Let me
like
ask y'all this then.
yeah,
On the mountain, when he was out with his dad,
yeah,
that man that tried to kill him,
yeah.
I bet he was from the other clan.
Oh
Talking
no,
about
they
somebody
no,
wonder.
no. He said who the guy was. It was a bandit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it was just a random bandit that
Better
But
came
was
down
question
the
it
road.
though?
is
Yeah,
better question is why did the dad lie
lie about what?
Yeah, about that bandit.
about the bandit? And he said it
I don't
was
think it was a
rat
bandit.
blood on his
I
chest.
think he specifically went for for that young boy and tried to kill him. Euro.
I mean, I don't know.
Because he
I
whispered
think
something to the wife, and he said that night that's when they escaped.
I think that there are some things that are surrounding the situation in terms of him killing the guy, that might be, like we might have to see more. But I don't think that the guy himself was like planted. I think that was probably true. I
Mm.
think that was a random ass bandit, and I think that what happened was the issue, not really the guy itself, because you could tell like he was kind of shook when he realized that Yuru killed him, not the arrow. Remember, he shot the arrow through the guy's neck. The guy had an arrow through his neck, but he was already dead. Yuru killed him, not the arrow. So it's like when you realize your son then took a life, you was trying to prevent that.
But he was preparing his son. Remember, he was like, remember this feeling, remember that look, that killer instinct. Never hesitate, because you're going to be faced with this again and again. Yeah. And I'm like, it's like he was preparing his, and I mean, of course, that led to why he's such a capable MC right now. But like, his dad knew, like they all knew they were eventually going to be found out, and I need you to be at your best at all times.
Yeah, that could be the case. But also, I mean, the fact that, they got separated, the twins got separated, their parents, like you say, like the father whispered something to the mother. They left the next day. It's like, like the twins got separated. Like all these things could have been orchestrated, or
you could tell the elder knew too. Remember when the dad was like, "Hey, we gonna get something to eat." That look out of the side of your eye?
Do you think that all that was orchestrated, or do you think that all of that was just like reactions to the events that was happening? Kind of like, oh, we got to get up out of here, and like the twins got separated by accident, and they just happened to end up on the Kagamori clan. And what's the village name? I forgot the name of the village. The Higashi is it Higashi village?
Start with an H.
I think it's Higashi village, but it's like the Higashi village people and the Kagamori clan. The twins ended up on two separate sides of what feuding.
Didn't they say after that? Didn't he say after that? After like that event happened and his parents left, that's when he kept seeing the dragons fly over.
Yeah, possibly. I don't remember. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to watch it again. But I think because right after that they showed the planes flying. I think Homeboy was a plant. He ended up killing him, and then they was like, "Yo, we have to separate these two kids."
Some of this stuff could have been orchestrated. I can see that, and also with the Dara, I want to know what the fuck did this Dara nigga or these Dara clan people do, because he said, "Hey, I can feel like those two, that Jin and the old man, want to kill Dara." And I was like, "What did this nigga do? what did that clan do?"
He said they never showed themselves either. But like, they never showed themselves.
But he said he's so lax. Dara was so lax. Like Dara was just like, hey, I can't get my boy back. Like
I think that
he had no fear.
I think that one little blonde-headed slave dude got something to do with everything. He just randomly popping up and shit and said, "What did he say?" He said,
"Oh, you talk about you talk about the shady ass nigga."
The blonde-headed dude. He left in the beginning and was like, "Oh, I see that the twin is here."
Oh, the one that always had them butterflies around him.
Oh yeah, he is shady.
He came back and he was like, "It looks like you guys got into a mess." I said, "You did it."
Hey, he is shady ass nigga.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. He left, and then y'all got attacked, and then he comes back at the perfect time once everybody's cleaning up. I said, "Yo, what's up with you, homie?"
Nah, look. It can go either one or two ways, bro. Because we watch a lot of anime. We know how that shit go. It can either be like he can be like Aizen, and that nigga been working behind the scenes. He gonna betray everybody at some point. Or two, he actually is a good guy. He just be on some shady ass timing. Like Gin. You remember Gin tried to kill Aizen, and the whole reason why he was trying to kill Aizen the whole time was because Aizen had took a piece of Rangiku. You remember? I don't know if y'all know all that, but the backstory, side story type shit. But Aizen took a piece of Rangiku, the red haired girl with the melons. Aizen took a piece of her soul, and I don't know if y'all know this, but she had a piece of the Soul King in her soul. He took that piece of her out. That was in order to, do research and stuff. But he took a piece of her
the
soul.
Cat girl, is it? The black girl,
no,
right?
Rangiku. No. Rangiku is the red-haired girl.
Damn, I have to look it up.
Rangiku's red-haired girl with the big chest.
Got it. Yeah, her chest is always, and she loved the ice dude.
Yeah. No, she don't love him. I mean, that's her captain, but
that's her captain. But she's affectionate towards him, like a little bit of
it's like big sister, little brother type thing.
My sister ain't
Um,
never put her titties in my face.
I'm just telling you because like they got history. You saw
I
Turn
did.
Back the
I seen it.
Pendulum.
I seen it. Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah,
you
yeah.
remember like yeah, like they like she was the lieutenant of that squad. You remember with Ishin before Ishin
Oh
had
yeah,
left.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
She was Ishin's lieutenant.
But he
Um,
be raising the girls up though.
so
But keep
so
going.
so I was just saying that basically just to make it short, Aizen took a piece of Rangiku's soul, and Gin and Rangiku were childhood friends. Gin swore from that point on that he was gonna play like he was Aizen's subordinate for however long it took for him to get close enough to him to kill him. And that was like hundreds of years that went by that they was that Gin and Aizen was working together. Gin
Got
killed
it.
Gin killed a lot of people, bro. He
Yeah,
fucked
Ging was
like
the one with the sleepy eyes, right?
yeah, he was the
With
one
the
who
sword that could
he was the
stretch.
yeah the sword
Yep,
that could
got it.
stretch. So yeah, he
Yeah.
killed a lot of people, bro, and so he got a lot of blood on his hands, but he was doing it all because yeah,
For that one.
for
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
Damn, it's all
so
coming back to me now.
and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
with that all being said, you remember he tried to kill Eisen in Fit Carker Town. You remember he tried to you remember he blew that big ass hole in his chest, and tried to
Mm-hmm.
kill him before he transformed. And so I'm just looking at like this motherfucker is shady, and but he may be good. He may just be a shady ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? There
Yeah.
are
I
those
want to see
characters in
the
anime.
I want to see the old man's Damon.
Yeah,
I'm curious. I bet he could beat some ass.
he could be like and let's say like shady nigga. He could be like Kabuto. That's the other route you go. You could be like Kabuto. Remember Kabuto was shady as hell in the very beginning. You remember he was helping them out and
Mm-hmm.
everything. He was helping them out and everything. And then you remember he was super shady. So I mean, you got those characters in anime. It's like that. They look shady, but really be good. And then you got some
Yeah,
niggas that
yeah.
look shady and really actually be
And really be.
exactly as shady as we thought they were. Can't trust them. So I don't know, man. But it's a very good episode. A lot of information that was given. So I hate that I made that mistake. I was thinking that the girl had two daemons, and she really only just had powers. Like
She
break
just
is
had
her
power.
power.
Yeah.
Yeah, break is her power. So that leads to you remember. Okay, David, you remember that we talked about this. The main character, like he's capable, but he don't got no powers. That could end
Now.
up being his powers later that he could have.
Yeah. But my thing is now that explains why the right was like, "Hey, we're natural enemies."
Yeah,
Because if you're break and then they know he's supposed to be Seal, but
yeah,
they just didn't say nothing.
yeah. It'll be
And it's,
interesting,
it's
bro.
dope.
Wait,
It is mad
what
interesting.
if the right and the left split up, and old girl get the right and he keep the left? You know?
Well, she got yin and yang now. So
Yeah. But
yeah.
no, you remember they said that was temporary. She said that was temporary, like they wouldn't stay with her forever. If I'm
Why
not
wouldn't
mistaken,
they?
her specific words, because the contract that she made with them wasn't permanent.
Oh
She
well,
stole.
how do we get a permanent contract?
I don't know. I mean, they haven't mentioned that. They just mentioned that
Huh.
when she stole them, she was like, like I'll be your master for now. Like
Yeah.
So I don't know if she could keep them or not. It would be cool if she could, because I mean,
I hope
I
so.
like
Well, because
yeah,
they gave him voice actors and everything.
yeah. She named them. Like
Yeah, I think she if she I think she going
it's
I think they're gonna let I think she gonna keep him. She gave
it'll
him
be cool.
names.
It'll be cool. I'm
Yeah.
not saying they won't. It'll be cool. Um,
Because they can seal on their own too.
yeah. So what else, man? Which had Atelier this week? Hey, all right. Look, I know how y'all niggas feel. Okay, look, I know how y'all niggas feel about Coco. Coco be fucking up. Ah, ha, ha, yeah. Okay, all right. Like, what y'all think though? Like, how y'all feel about this week's episode, man? Because,
I
like,
love the episode, but I knew she was gonna do something.
mhm.
I just knew it. It's
Yeah, she was
unbelievable,
gonna
man.
do enough. She was gonna, yeah, she gonna end up doing some shit that she ain't had no business doing. But she had a, I will give it to her. She handled it great given the situation because nobody else had an idea. And yes, her idea worked, but it looked like it's one of those save one, hurt the many type shit because this is gonna fuck her over in the long run. And then now,
Yeah.
asshole, what's her name? Damn, what's her name? Start with an A.
Agate.
Agate gonna have another fucking chain to hang
I
her
got,
with.
I got.
Yeah,
I got.
a guy gonna have all this shit to hang her with because and still shit talk her, but
Well, a guy got
yeah,
to
a
take some
guy
of the
can't
blame
say shit
too, because
too
she
because
put
she ain't
that
do shit.
damn bird
She
in the
didn't know.
sky and they found him like that. She got to take some of the
Yeah,
blame
she
for
was
that
going.
shit too.
It looked like she was going to put the. Listen, I was sitting there thinking, like, why the fuck she put the bird in the sky? Is she trying to
It was a
avoid
beacon.
telling everybody?
It was a
It was a
beacon to
She was
distraction.
trying to
tell
tell Kiefer and
Oh,
to get
Orogio.
back here.
Yeah.
oh yeah. But at the same time, I think it was one of them like in the moment when I was watching,
Yeah.
I was like, all right,
I can't
is she
wait till
trying to
tomorrow because that
distract?
shit come out tomorrow
Hey,
too.
Man,
hey,
what?
I think we about to get some action, bro. I think we about to get some
We are.
action. I'm not gonna lie to you, cause
Kiefer ain't gonna
yeah,
let him take her memory because he
yeah,
needs it. Honestly,
yeah,
he's trying to find
Yeah.
the brim
yeah.
hats.
Hey, them Scarlet witch clothes was fired up.
Oh yeah,
Low key.
they
They had
designs are
that drip.
fire. I was thinking about putting that in the thumbnail, man. Their designs were really really dope.
Yeah,
Um, but I
yeah,
really do think we about to get some combat, bro. We about to get some fighting, bro. Hey, that sword that Kiefer got is fire, bro. Like
yes.
that shit
So
is fire.
they're
Uh,
trickling out
it's
how combat is going to work in this series. Like you saw how he fought the dragon. You've seen how
yeah,
they enchant weapons.
yeah,
That shit is actually kind of fire, man. And they're
yeah,
trickling it out to us. You see how flight works. I
yeah.
don't know what Coco did to that rock down there, but it
I'm
continued
telling
to and
you,
wiped out the entire river.
I'm telling you, bro. I think that she is like, I think they incepted, they accept, like, they're incepting her. Like, like in Inception is like you can implant a subconscious memory or a subconscious suggestion to, like put you in a position where it's like where you in that when if I was to if I was to say, hey man, anytime you ever reach a fork in the road, go right, and I implant that suggestion in your mind, you gonna go right every single time,
Yeah.
because it's like us a subconscious suggestion, and so I think that they have implanted some suggestions in her mind, possibly that are causing her to do forbidden magic
So
unintentionally.
now what we need to see is what the hell was she reading in that book?
I don't know, man. That's a good question.
Because they only showed us a handful of symbols. That's how she was
Yeah,
able to make that ice and shit
but
like that.
we know her intent was not to like destroy that whole river.
Of
She was
course.
trying to turn the rock into sand. But it's like, what could she have made? What could she have put in her sigil, in order to make, like,
To
basically,
continue.
it could, because it, to me, okay, just trying to look from like a break it down from like a science perspective. How would you turn a rock into sand using magic? Like what,
What it remind me of was Shigaraki. Remember how Shigaraki he had to
yeah.
touch whatever he touched turned in, but after a while his power could like whatever he dissolved, whatever's
But
touching that can dissolve.
when whatever she did, it dried out the water in the river too.
Because
It,
it went beyond the rock.
yeah,
Whatever happened
it was drying out the
was
water in the river, and I was just like, what could she have done that would have turned the rock to sand, and also turned water, like disintegrate? It was like burning up the water or something.
well, no, she turned all the coastline into sand. Remember all the people that was up on the cliff?
But
They just slid down into. She took
the water was evaporating.
gone. Yeah, she took the
Yeah,
water away and turned the whole cliffside into sand.
like that's not just out, and actually, I'm trying to think about it from a science perspective. There can't be no science in that. That's just some magical shit, because she evaporated the water and turned the whole coastline and the rock into sand.
Yeah,
I don't know of any commonality in that, for where it's like she could have said, hey, disintegrate everything, like, or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we would
like,
need to see her sigil.
I think they're gonna investigate that. I think they're gonna investigate that,
Well,
and we're
shit,
gonna
and
find
ain't
out.
nothing else left to investigate.
That
She
is
turned it
true.
all into
That is
sand.
true. The rock gone, but I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure they got their means to
Yeah, that's
figure it
true.
out.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm curious as to what spell she did too, because like whatever it was, we definitely know it was forbidden. It's just like to what extent of like, I guess, was it forbidden, and
And what
if she
about it was
even
forbidden?
really intended. Because if she didn't intend to do it, how did it get onto, like, how did she do it? She didn't.
I
She don't.
know
She don't got that book no more, Dave. She don't got that. She don't got that
yeah.
book no more. So she don't know forbidden magic off memory. Somebody had to have implanted that into her to tell her this is how you do this. Because okay, and another thing I want to say is too is with the magic system in Witch Hat Atelier is very interesting, because I see where it's coming from, where it's like if you was to make a spell and you were to not tailor that spell specifically to what you needed done, you could have a lot of unintended consequences. And I say that to say I've seen people online arguing about why don't they make stamps, or why don't they prepare spells ahead of time. And it's
Well, they
like
do
it's
prepare
certain
ahead of
things that you
time.
can prepare ahead of time, but also it's
Yeah.
other things that you can't, because if I was to want to turn that rock into sand to get rid of it, I got to make sure that I account for the size of the rock. I got to make sure to
Mm-hmm.
account for a lot of factors in order to get that done. It's
Because
the
the
same thing.
size that you make your seal, like you can make a fire bigger,
you,
smaller. Like,
you remember initially she wanted to float the rock, but you remember she said that it's too big, because you remember
yeah.
she was comparing it to making the damn, what was that shit that they had, coconuts or eggs, what was that shit? Sweet,
Oh,
oh
that
no,
they
it was like
made
sweet, it was like
float.
sweet
Yeah,
potatoes or
sweet.
some shit.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, it was like potatoes, sweet potatoes or some shit that she was making float to cook it. But she was like, this boulder is way heavier, so I can't float it. And so that's why I say is like you have to make your spell specifically for what you're trying to do. You
It was
can't
so
just
crazy
make
too.
yeah, you can't just
Man,
make a
they made me
default.
feel so good because
Mm-hmm.
you seen her float up with the boy on her back. She's like, "Oh, please get me." I was like, "Good shit, Coco. Like, man, you saved the shit, man. You ain't
Mm-hmm.
fuck up." And then they flashed to the one dude who's like, "Hey, you see the bird in the sky?" I'm like, "Oh shit." She didn't, for some reason, that bird might be like forbidden magic, or
Mm-hmm.
to be like, "Yo, you showed magic in front of people." I'm like, "Damn, she might have fucked up." And then they showed up and showed the bed of sand. I'm thinking like, "Damn,
Draw,
Coco, man, God,
drawing
dog."
drawing your spell underneath your robes is crazy. Like that's crazy. Like that
They
was
thought this
crazy.
anime through. Yeah, they
Hey,
thought this
that
shit through. Like,
yeah.
I'm impressed with how they're pulling this shit off.
I gotta ask, bro. I gotta ask because like this is funny, right? You know, that sword that what's the name had, that Kiefer had, like the water sword.
That sword was kind of low key. I think it's an elemental sword because
It's broken. Well, yeah, he says he says he says like I forgot what he called it. What do he call it? It's a water. I forgot what he called it. It was a word. It's a name he called it. But
But
I
it
was
like
gonna say,
repels water.
well, no, it seemed like it also can envelop itself in water. But like you're right, it might repel water too. But I'm just curious, like enchanting weapons with magic. Like what's
like
the
Will does, like Will does it.
yeah, like if you enchanted the sword with fire, like could you envelop your sword in fire like that? You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm curious as to what's the extent of enchanting a weapon,
I'm
and like what's
assuming
preventing
yes.
people from doing that, like, or if
Well,
that's
we
even like a thing.
once we start seeing the rest of the world, it's
Yeah,
I think shit about to hit the fan. And the brim hats is a cult.
yeah,
I looked ahead. I just wanted to know. It's a few of
yeah,
them. It's a few of them.
yeah, yeah, man. So
But no, great episode though. I enjoyed it, and I'm gonna see
yeah,
how Coco makes their
how
lives
she
difficult.
how she redeem herself. She got to
No, no.
redeem. She got to redeem herself, man.
Well, I think this whole
She
first season is gonna be like how bad can she mess up and how much
she
can
ain't messed
Q3.
up, man. It ain't her fault, bro. It ain't
I
her
mean, that
fault.
kind of is because if we
I
blame
was,
Oliver, we
it
got
ain't
it.
her
She
fault,
got to
man.
take some. Yeah,
Yeah, she's gonna have to take
she's a
some
little
blame.
too
But
she's a little too arrogant.
the la-
No, you can't compare her to Oliver, bro. Like
the last
Oliver,
thing,
like no, you know who Oliver is best compared to? The little fucking boy that got fucked up twice in the same damn episode. He went out there and think he's like, I was just trying to, make
Oh
sure
yeah,
that
why did he go back
it,
down there?
because it was some shit down there he was trying to collect.
But why
Now, as
why
long
not the
as listen,
adults?
I'm just like this
What's up,
dumbass
bro? What's up?
kid, dumbass kid. Just
when it
he,
comes
it's like
when it
kids
comes to
be
witch
trying
hat,
to help.
I was gonna say when it comes to witch hat, man, the only person that we care about that has done no wrong is Tetia.
I mean,
Protect
the other
her.
Yeah,
girl too,
yeah,
the other little girl too.
Oh
What's her
yeah, the
name
other
with the
little
blue
girl too.
hair?
Yeah,
Yeah, she ain't done nothing wrong. But I'm just saying, man, that little dumbass boy, bro. It's so funny because it made me think like kids be trying to help and they just want to be helpful, but it's like they be fucking shit up. They fuck shit up every time they try to help, bro.
but dog, you just
Hey,
got saved
Dave,
though.
Dave, you ever watch Cleveland Show, man?
Yes.
You remember when Donna did that song, "The Kids Suck at Everything"? She
Yeah.
was like, you remember she was singing to Rollo and she was singing "Kids Suck at Everything." That's
She
literally
not
what this
wrong.
motherfucker like. Kids suck at every damn thing, bro, and they just want to help. I get it.
Yeah.
They just want to be useful and they just want to help us and be, like this is very
Dog.
sweet. But like, oh
Man,
my
his
god,
dad
like
turned around and was like, "Where'd my son go?" Man, he was
yeah,
already
he
halfway
was
down.
he was
Dog.
already fucking some
I
shit
see some
up.
stuff on the bank. It's hanging on. I think I can get it.
He was like, "Come up." He was like, "Come up." He was like, "No, I got a sign." It's like, no, nigga, like nigga, did you not just get saved?
Yeah.
You just got saved and you already right back to making trouble. Hey,
Pulling.
when he
He
now that he's
tied the rope
safe
around
now,
a tree and pulling on it. And that tree looked, it was already on the edge, about half dead, no leaves on it, weak as hell. He
didn't
said me,
even
all
check.
right, bro.
Didn't even check
No.
to see the stability of the tree. Look, bro, I'm gonna say it like this, man. Like when they make it out of this, eh, he need to make sure he don't never let his son out of his sight again because that little nigga getting too much trouble. Like
Yeah.
his lifespan is like at risk. He ain't gonna live a long life acting like that.
Nope.
Jesus
Nope.
Christ. Oh
It was
my
unbelievable.
god. I was like, this little nigga is gonna
Matt, now I'm thinking about it. He caused all the problems. Coco didn't help, but he caused all the problems.
all the problems, man. Yeah,
For
man. But
sure.
that's really for the most part anime for the week. I mean, that
Yeah.
I
He's
mean, I
gone.
watched some other stuff, man.
Oh yeah, I did too.
Like caught up on some other shit. I mean, I'm trying to clear through my backlog and whatnot. I told you I watched that Hell Mode.
Oh, I gotta
I
get back on that. I'm glad you said that.
I finished that. I watched another one, man. It's called Noble Reincarnation. Born blessed, so I'll obtain ultimate power. I watched
I
that.
gotta start that too.
That was decent. Um,
I'm caught up on that the Warrior Princess and the
mhm.
Barbaric King.
Yeah,
That's actually been really good.
yeah. I gotta get caught up, man. I'm still working
Oh,
on catching up.
if y'all want to see one with a crazy twist, you watched that Marriage Toxin yet?
Nah, I ain't watched that one yet.
Hey, it's good. That Marriage Toxin is fire.
Mhm.
You was knocked out over there, huh?
And I was gonna say, well, who?
My daughter. I mean, not my daughter.
Uh,
My
oh,
granddaughter was over there. Shit, I
I,
forgot she was
I,
in here, sleep on the floor.
hey, I was gonna
Mhm.
say, man, we talked about at one point. It was a long time ago. We talked about this shit, and but we never brought it back up. You remember that dead account? You remember we was talking about that, Dave? That dead account.
Oh yeah,
I
man. I
finished that
stopped.
one. It was pretty good.
Did you?
It was
Man,
hey, it,
I
hey,
just
it was pretty damn good, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
really.
I finished it.
I
I
could
liked it.
not get with that phone shit.
I liked it. But I think that like it was like a sub. It's like a sub thing. Like, okay, I get it. The phone thing is like, you looked at how many episodes you watch?
Let me tell you.
Because
Oh, I took it out of my thing. I
the,
had
the
to have made it to like 7 or 8.
the phone shit wasn't big to me because it like that was just like the way that they used their powers. But all the powers
Yeah,
were very unique, and very
they
different.
were.
They were very
Just felt
different.
like everything about them felt kind of cliche. Like
Yeah.
you had the main character who basically had no parents and no family, and then he met somebody who was mean
Hey,
to him. Like
no,
he
that twist, bro, was crazy.
oh, with his sister. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
with his sister. Yeah, bro.
yeah.
That was a good ass show, man. That was a good show. And I
This,
also like the opening song. The opening song was fire to me. I like them.
okay, yeah. The music was good.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I liked it. And also the main character's not cliche. He he's not cliche powerful.
Right.
Start powerful from the start. Like he was powerful, but he still had to work his way up. He still had to earn
Well,
his
I'm talking
stripes.
about like just his attitude alone.
Yeah.
Like he gave me a mixture between like Asa, Naruto,
Yeah.
if you kind of just mesh their personalities together,
That's
like
what
I
you're
felt like
saying.
he didn't do anything unique, and it was too
Yeah.
on point to everything we've seen, and I was just like,
Yeah.
it's kind of holding me, but it's kind of pissing
That's
me off a little bit.
yeah. I feel you on that, man. I feel you on that. But yeah, man, it's trying to catch up on all shit, man. I got so much shit in my backlog, so much shit that's
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
just
hey,
I watched this new
listen, we can ask Broad. Did you
Broadway.
watch that Punisher, Broad?
No, no, Broad don't.
The special. Oh, Punisher! You didn't watch this
Listen,
Punisher?
man. Listen. It's been a while. I'm gonna be real with you. It's been a long time since I watched a DC or Marvel anything.
Oh man, Broad.
Broad,
Probably
I'm
since
that
disappointed.
COVID.
We
Punisher.
disappointed you,
Probably
man.
since COVID, and it ain't no. It's my fault only because I don't know what it was like. I think after the sorry, my girl put something on TV that caught my but it was I think it was right after the second what was it, in games?
Endgame was the final finale of that current
Yeah, I watched in games and then they dropped so many movies and shows after that you're supposed to keep up with to keep up with the like I guess the whole timeline, and I got lost in that shit because after they dropped what was that shit? Like I think one of the only ones that I was truly interested in was Moonlight when they dropped it and they said that shit was
I'll be right
ass.
back.
And I was like, God
No, Moon Knight
damn
was
it.
good. No, Moon Knight
I
was
th-
good. Don't let them
and
talk to you
then
like that. Moon Knight was solid.
what else? Which one what else? I think
If you're
I
talking about Moon Knight,
stopped.
it was Falcon and Winter Soldier. We had
I haven't watched Falcon and Winter
WandaVision.
Soldier. I
Falcon and
haven't
Winter
watched
Soldier is
WandaVision.
good. If you like that Lethal Weapon kind of buddy cop kind of shit, you'll like Falcon and Winter Soldier. It gives me Lethal
See,
Weapon kind of
see,
vibes.
I fell
Another
off.
48
What did I fall?
hours.
Miss What was it? Captain Marvel. I fell
No,
off right
Miss
after that.
Marvel. Miss
Yeah, Miss
Miss
Marvel. I
Marvel
said it right the
wasn't.
first time. Okay.
Yeah, it was cool, but that wasn't for us. That was like for the Indian community with the whole Bollywood and shit like that. So kind of how we backed up like Black Panther. That's kind of how Miss Marvel
Hmm.
was for them. Like they love that shit, but that's their thing too. So
No, not Miss Marvel. That because I actually played the little video game with her in it. It was the white girl.
oh, you
Uh,
talking about the Captain
the,
Marvel movie?
yeah. After the Captain Marvel movie dropped, everybody was like, and it was just consecutive. Like it was like DC was like going downhill low key. Not DC,
Marvel,
sorry, Marvel was going downhill low
yes.
key, and it was like I was like, I guess I'll just keep up with it. And then, but by time for me, it was time for me to catch back up. They dropped like the third Spider-Man movie, and I was like, oh well, fuck.
Did you watch it,
I haven't watched any of the Spider-Man movies with the new Spider-Man yet.
bro? What are you waiting on, man?
I'm gonna let David do the work on this one, man. I ain't gonna try to persuade you,
Go
bro. You got
ahead,
it.
like
You got it, man.
educate,
Oh no, David got
No,
educate.
it. David got it.
wait. So have you watched? So you haven't seen these three? Have you seen any of the Into the Spider Verse 1 or 2?
The animated joint.
Yeah, yeah, the animated ones
I think
also.
me and my, I think me and my girl watched the animated Spider-Man movie once on Netflix together. Like it was a date night.
The
I think didn't we watch it together? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Miles Morales.
the first
Yeah,
one,
we watched that one, and it
bro.
wasn't that bad.
The
Like
se- the
I
second
fucked with the
one might
soundtrack
be
with
one
it.
of the best Spider-Man movies, just period. Like if you've liked any of the
See, I'm a
Toby, if you
Toby.
like
See, my
any,
thing is, I'm a Toby Maguire dude.
it's
Like
better
when
than
he
any
turned to
Toby
Black
movie
Spider
he's
Man,
ever made.
I will say this. I will say this. They did eat when they made. I watched the first Venom movie. They ate when they made that shit. That shit low key made it was fire, but I got really disappointed because I'm not a damn. Who was they gonna make into the red one? Rampage. Was it Woody
Oh,
Allen or was it Woody Allen?
I didn't fuck with none of that.
Really? You
Yeah,
didn't like Venom?
because I'm a Venom fan. Like I come from the like I still have the issue one of when Eddie Brock got the Venom and he had to fight the jury and all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm way back in the day with Venom, and I'm like
Yeah.
Venom's only purpose was Spider-Man. How can you
And
create something
chaos.
where his actual existence is because of Spider-Man? This isn't like a Morbius who got nothing to do with Spider-Man, even though Morbius was ass. But Venom's existence is because of this one person, and he's nowhere near the universe. I was like, oh, there's nothing they could show me that would make me believe you're going to do this correctly.
Yeah, and see, my thing is like I agree with you. I'm even about to deliver a toxic take when I say this. I was a huge Venom fan, even in the animated series. I preferred, especially when they made him an anti-hero during the series. I
Yeah.
actually enjoyed. I preferred Venom over Spider Man because
Oh,
I'm
you talking about
sorry.
when Flash Thompson got it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he talking. He probably talking
because
about
Yeah,
Agent Venom.
see for
Agent Venom.
me,
Yeah.
y'all gonna learn real quick. I love a good anti-hero. I hate a surface level hero. Spider-Man, Superman, Green Lantern.
Spider-Man is
I don't
Hey,
complicated.
like.
hey, he just called Spider Man a surface level hero. That's hilarious.
I
He's
know.
surface level, dog. Like,
Spider-Man is one of the
I'm.
most
Can I
tragic
say something?
heroes in the universe.
Can everybody is, bro?
No,
Everybody
no,
is.
no. Listen, watch Beyond. Well, watch in not no. What is it? Across the Spider-Verse. Watch the second Miles Morales. You'd be like, fuck, Spider-Man. It's like Spider-Man can never be happy. Even worse than Wolverine.
And I'll give you that. Like I said, I think now that's one movie I thought that was hate. All the Wolverine movies, fire. But you gonna
Even the
hate me.
one
You
with
gonna
the
shit on me for
Deadpool with
this.
the eye beams? That was crazy.
Yes, yes.
Hey,
That shit
No,
took
hey,
me.
man.
hey, hey,
That
No.
Dave,
shit took
Dave,
me.
Dave, Dave.
What's
I
up?
think we starting to realize what type of Marvel person that Broad is.
Yes,
Bro,
I
what the heck,
love
man?
Deadpool.
Broad, like all the ones that everybody hate.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
the
see. I
anti-heroes
see.
like Deadshot. Like I ain't never like I don't know the true backstory of Deadshot outside of like the movies where Will Smith played him and all this other shit. But I like characters like Deadshot,
He's
No, he was
Deadpool.
cool.
I
Deadshot is
like I
cool.
fuck like listen,
Well,
Batman
shoot.
and Robin.
I know
Listen,
you don't
Batman and
watch
Robin. Don't fuck with them.
Daredevil, but you would fucking love Bullseye. If you like anti-heroes, Bullseye will be your guy, yo.
You
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 should
talking
definitely
about the
watch
dude with the
Born
dot in
Again.
them?
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
dog.
a
You
I'm a
would
listen.
definitely fuck with this Daredevil then.
I will give it a try just for you, but I just want
If
you to
if you
realize the
like
first corny shit
anti-heroes,
that I see him.
listen, man. If you dog, there's no way anything in Daredevil is gonna be corny. If you just watch, if you like the Deadpool with his mouth shut and he shot lasers out his eyes, there's no way you would think Daredevil was corny.
See, I saw that. I
it's
saw that.
hilarious because in Deadpool retconned his own movie.
He did. He did.
He went back and killed that nigga at the very end
Yes.
of credits.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
what because I ain't goes that Green
That's
Lantern movie was ass.
Yeah. I'm
that's
hoping
it.
this
That's
new
it.
Green Lantern one is
And
gonna be.
can I say, and also they picked the right person playing Deadpool. I love Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, he was
love
born
Ryan
for it.
Reynolds.
So listen, since you a person
Huh.
who like to see people get fucked up, this Punisher shit, man, it remind me of the Raid.
Actually,
That shit.
actually, I seen that.
Hey.
I will give Punisher. I'm gonna be real with you. I give Punisher a shot before I give Daredevil because I seen one clip
Oh my
that
gosh.
came to my where the dudes were fucking with him in the construction site, and he had to go save the little Mexican dude in the cement pool, and he
Oh,
beat
that
all
was in
them
the
motherfuckers
season.
up with a sledgehammer.
Yeah. I was gonna see it.
Look, man, I get it, bro. I get you on like the Dare. I like you on like Daredevil, man. But come on now, like let's stop the Daredevil. Let's stop the Daredevil slander.
That series
we,
was
we trying to help
phenomenal.
you out, bro. We trying to help you
And
out.
I
Like
agree.
we
It's
trying to
just,
put you on to some good shit,
and hear
bro.
me out.
Okay,
And I
stop
agree.
trying to hate
And
on
I'm gonna
Daredevil.
take it. I'm
You
not gonna
pushing
hate
back
on
against the
Daredevil.
hard, but you got to see it.
I'm not. But my thing is like my beef is that I don't. I can't handle care. It's gonna go back to it's gonna
Who
make
hurt you,
FM
bro?
laugh like FM about to laugh like shit. I can't deal with niggas with surface level powers. I really
How is
can't.
how is
He
how
doesn't
is how is
have
Daredevil's
powers.
power surface level? Like what?
Daredevil. Listen, you
You
gonna make
want
me
niggas?
re
You
say it
want every
again.
nigga to have a curse technique and domain expansion? Like that's not
I want
how
somebody. No, I will.
Marvel
Listen,
characters
you
work.
want to know what would you want to know what would have made Daredevil better if he was if he carried like a samurai sword or some shit.
No, that's not who
Yes,
he is,
a
bro.
blind swordsman. Give me
Oh
that
my
shit.
god,
But we've already had those.
we,
You don't
we
want to
got
just
we got plenty of
regurgitate.
those.
Yeah.
I seen one. Listen, David, I'm gonna give you
It's
one, and I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this scenario. I was scrolling through TikTok, and then Daredevil came across my page. It was the very first scene, and it was him laying in the hospital right after the accident. And bro was sitting in the hospital bed, and all you saw was the blue light where he was like, where he could like the sono echo and shit or whatever, where he was detecting everything around him. And
Mhm.
then the
Right.
nurse came out. I was like,
I'm
this nigga.
I
disappointed, bro.
mean, do you know there's like dolphins use like echo sonar, you know what I'm saying? And they're one of the
David,
most deadliest fish.
don't try to make sense out of it, David. He's crazy.
I know.
He talking
But
crazy.
listen,
He
man,
he talk
I'm
he
just
talk he talk
what
about he
listen,
talk about Daredevil got surface level powers.
as
Th-
long as Broad know he is missing something
Hey,
so amazing
bro.
that
Hey, and you know what's crazy is that, bro. I know, bro. I know you, bro.
Yeah.
You talk about Daredevil powers being surface level, but you crash out over somebody the curse technique being too complicated. How you felt about Kirara, the episode with Kirara where you had to connect the stars and shit to like
Yo,
to get
I
to hit
was
on
so
her.
pissed off.
You ain't like
I
that
was
shit,
so
did
pissed off. No, it was so
see what I'm
pissed off.
saying? See what I'm saying,
I
Dave?
was
yeah,
pissed
We
off.
can't
yeah.
we
I was
can't
pissed off.
we can't have the discussion with Brian, bro.
But I understood it though. Listen, I
But
understood it, especially when I read the manga, and it was like one of those
Hey,
things. Like, okay, she's creating a portal with stars, but you got to go in order of the cosmos and shit.
the
But
constellation
I'm
and shit like that.
sorry, I see you're gonna be mad, Dave, but I see Daredevil as a fighting bat. Whatever, it's okay. Batman, but with better eyesight.
oh
But
man,
it's not the powers; it's the story that they're telling. Honestly, it's really the
it,
story.
his conflict.
Because that shit with the Punisher and all that he's been through with his the loss of his family and trying to figure out
And
what's
I'll give the
next in his
Punisher that
life.
100%.
Dog.
So
Like these
is the same
characters are
backstory
so
the same?
complex. Yeah, yeah. All their backstories is like the same as the
Somewhat, yeah,
comics.
okay.
Yeah,
So like yeah, Punisher, you know, you lose your family, you're on a journey for revenge to kill everybody who has something to do with your family. This new
he also got military trauma,
yeah,
PTSD,
military trauma also, yeah.
PTSD shit.
So this new special is basically as a hero, man, like what do you do after you get all your revenge? And
Mhm.
then come to find out all your revenge isn't over. Like you still it's still a journey. You got to pick up the pieces. Do you just go ahead and kill yourself and join your family? Or do you continue on so no one else's family winds up like yours? Like it's a really good concept,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's I ain't gonna lie. After like the first 15 minutes, it's hands for the next 40 for like the next 30. Like it's
If it
crazy.
if it makes you feel,
Mhm.
hey Dave, if it makes you feel any better, I don't like Superman either.
I'm not a Superman person either. I still watch his stuff. He's not like my favorite. Like my favorite people is people who like I like the Flash, I like Wonder Woman, I like Green Lantern. I think they have the better stories personally. Like I'm not even a big Batman guy. Like I like Nightwing over Batman. Like because I read the stories. Like I fuck with the Teen Titans.
Easily.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
be
fuck
real
with the
with you.
Titans and the
Batman is probably
Outsiders more.
Yeah, I think Batman is probably my bottom tier hero. Like he's very low. Like y'all gonna
I
hate me for that.
respect
People
what
gonna
he
hate me for that.
does, and I know his popularity. He's just not my personal favorite, even though I do buy his books.
Nah.
He
If
got
I
good
had
stories, man.
to, if I had to pick a hero that I personally enjoy, I don't know. It sounds so generic and so surface level, but fuck. I'd probably either go Hulk or Thor. But also at the same time, I like characters like Nightwing, like
Yeah, Nightwing's my
mysterious
guy.
niggas,
But
like
no,
mysterious
Thor and
dudes that
Hulk
you
are
wrote.
complex. Man, you if you're going through
But
the
but
Immortal
but you
Hulk and
also got to
shit like
remember.
that, oof.
But Hulk also, with the Hulk, you don't really, you know about Bruce Bannister, but as a person watching his story, but at the same time, he also tries to remain to himself because he doesn't want to hurt others affiliated with him.
Yeah.
So it in Thor, I don't know why he's also corny at the same time because he's like that he's like he's
Nah,
a
you
mythical
would love
god,
Thor
and I
now.
love a good mythical story, but
Yeah, this
I just
immortal
want
Thor shit they got going on, which he's not immortal anymore. But
yeah.
yeah, you
Maybe
would love
it's the
all this
fact
shit.
maybe it's the fact that I enjoy other cultural heroes because my thing is like I enjoy shit like the stories of like the Black Wukong. Like I know it's a game, but like the actual Monkey King shit like that. Like that
Mm.
shit's fire.
Oh, like mythology. You're into the more mythological
Yeah,
guys.
because at the same time, like my video, like peep my video game style. Like one of my favorite games, my favorite game of all time is Dante's Inferno.
It's a good pick. It's a good pick.
That's my number one of all time.
one Dante's Inferno like a clone of God of War, some shit like
Yes, with the
what
religious, with the more in depth religious aspect, it
well,
was
no,
crazy.
I'm talking about the gameplay. I'm talking about
The
like
gameplay, yeah.
Dante's Inferno was
Yes,
made like off the same engine as like God of War or some shit.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yes. Yes, it
Like
was.
you
yes. It
remember
was.
it was that same engine and that same type of like mechanics and everything. It's almost like they just copy pasted the gameplay
They did.
Hey, so
They
onto
did.
the
while we on
story.
Dante's Inferno, bro, the craziest fight was when you fought Lust and she had like the little mini me's coming out of her
Yes.
nipples. Oh
Come
my
out of here.
god, Joe. This shit was insane. That's got to be one of the
No, dog.
craziest fights.
No.
And not
Have
to
you
play a
ever
game to
just
even see breasts and like you had to
What was
hit her till the
last?
titties
What
was
was the
jiggling
last?
and
What
shit.
was the last time you played that game, Dave?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I it was a long time ago. I only played it once.
it
I
And
was,
that
remember
was
all
and
of
that
that.
and that was the most memorable thing that you took from that
Yeah.
whole game.
listen, I
Well,
played that
outside of
game.
the ending.
I played and beat that game like 7 times. The last time I played it was when I had an
Wow.
Xbox before I switched over to PlayStation,
It was
and
360
that was
time
probably
too.
like 21. It was like 2021, and I'm gonna be real with you.
2021.
I do.
You
Yeah,
went back?
yes, I love that game, dog.
Shit.
It was on Game Pass. It was on Game Pass,
Oh,
so I
it was, it
couldn't.
was, it was. I actually got it too.
So I ended up, and then just to go off of what Dave said, it was wild because if you actually played the game and watched and waited until they struck you, they would go back and put their hands on the ground and spread their legs, and then they have more shit
Yeah,
come out.
All right.
yeah. It was crazy.
Y'all over here bonding over this shit. I ain't.
Bro,
And
But
film,
nah,
the
that
shit
shit.
was amazing. That was just the most memorable because like you never it was video games. So like nudity was already like we
Well,
don't do
we
that.
got exposed to it. I think the first game we got exposed to it low key was God of War because you remember the very first one in the secret chambers. I don't know if y'all ever played God of War.
No, I remember I didn't play God of War early. I didn't have a PlayStation 3 at all.
Listen, listen. There. It was on PlayStation 2, the first one.
Oh, that's yeah,
Basically,
I ain't do that either.
you go into a hidden chambers, and there's just a whole bunch of girls just waiting for you, and it's one of the missions that you gotta crack the girls while you in there.
Yeah, I remember y'all was explaining it to me. They turned it into a mini game.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah,
wild.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
wild. And and again, and it's not always gore with me because I love the win game. What is it? Where the win meets.
Where
I
wins
actually
me?
fuck with it.
Yeah. But that's historical reference. Remember, you said you kind of fuck with like other cultures and shit like that. So that already kind of grabbed you.
And maybe it's just because like I'm not saying I got beef with U.S. characters or any shit like that, but maybe it's just because of the repeated. I don't know. I feel as though with us, it's just a repeated cycle of baby gets baby gets put in orphanage or is lived alone with grandparents or some shit, and then something, or my partner died. But I don't know. I like I said, it's not a lot of heroes that I do fuck with when it comes to Americanized heroes such as DC. But I'm pretty sure they have a long line of them that I would go in and you know like shit. You also at the same time you're talking to the wrong person because I love Jack Juggernaut as a
No, Juggernaut
villain.
is good. Well, he's
I
not a
love
villain
Juggernaut
anymore,
as a
but
villain.
yes. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
well, okay,
He's an X-Man
but yeah,
now.
I fuck. Yeah, you see. Yeah, I remember that even in the when they actually did that shit in the animation that he was part of the X Men. So there you go. I fuck with Juggernaut.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I ain't had
And
nothing
what
to say,
else?
man, about no anime stuff. I mean, like I said, this was a slow week in anime. We get a little transitions and shit. I
So
mean, it
what's
ain't nothing too viral, nothing too crazy. You
No,
know,
but we needed it.
that was
Did
a
you
yeah,
want to get the
man,
boys in before we go?
man, the boys, bro. I mean, I'm excited, but I'm also not excited. I mean, I feel like so much of being on the internet like has deflated my excitement. Because everybody's like shitting on it. Everybody's shitting on the boys now, and it's like I
Really?
realize like like everybody shits on. It's so funny how like hater culture is. It's like people just shit on things just to like be part of the group. Like they just want to be a part
Yeah.
of the majority because we started to see that with Drake with this Drake situation. This nigga dropped 3 albums, and
all of them was
Oh yeah.
dookie.
everybody's just hating just because it's
Hey,
popular.
listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, this is just my personal take on that. I listened to only one. Bro, you might listen to all three. I ain't get to all three. I only listen to
I
Iceman.
listened to
Out
one.
of
I listened
out
to
of
one.
18 tracks, I only like three. That is not a good ratio. That's just my personal.
Brother, I listened to one album. I listened to one album, which was the Iceman one, and
Same.
everything on that album was victim blaming and the exact same shit that he repeats in all of his songs, which is "Baby, I love you, but I don't want you, but I want a relationship with you. I don't want to be single, but I want to be single with you. But fuck everybody that left me, and you left me too." Which it doesn't really fucking make sense. Like, bro,
And
go to
this
fucking
is no
therapy.
slide to UFM, but he was on there showing some real light skin behavior, dog. But we
I
can
ain't,
get
I,
back
I,
to
I ain't got much for none of y'all, man. Because look, at the end of the day, bro, I realized that the culture that people enjoy in their entertainment is not reflective of the culture that they are actually out here perpetrating in their own like lives or what they
True.
enjoy to engage in. And so everybody was shitting on Drake for suing, in the middle of a beef with Kendrick Lamar. But the nigga is rich. That's what rich people do. They sue you defamation of character. I'm suing your bitch ass. I'm not gonna
But if
fight
he's
you.
the
I'm
only
not gonna.
one to ever
I
do
don't
it,
give a
that is
fuck.
some
I
sucker
don't give a
shit.
fuck. Hey, call me a sucker then. If I'm
That's some
rich,
sucker
if
shit.
I'm rich and you defame my character and I can sue you, I'm gonna sue the shit out of
Hey,
you.
he
And I
he
See,
and
was
but
and
letting his
and,
wait,
white
see,
and,
side
if,
and,
show.
and, and I'm
He was letting
still
his white
and I'm
side show.
still gonna talk shit too. And I'm still gonna
but
put out my
FM,
diss track and I'm
but
still gonna talk
FM,
shit. But I'm telling you is that
but
I'm just
FM, this
saying
is what
that
he did. It
y'all are
was different.
not y'all. I mean, bro. I mean, you already said your piece. I'm just trying to say that I
Yeah,
don't think I don't think that people who hate on Drake are being genuine to the fact that one. Let's just put it like this: you feel like you don't like Drake because he don't talk about the things that you feel are relevant to you now. But Drake started out making the same exact type of music where he's talking about the same exact type of shit. The fact that he just wants to make the type of music that he likes to make, it should not be a reason to hate and say, "Oh, Drake hasn't grown as an artist and Drake doesn't do this." The nigga is making the music for a very specific type of audience, and really most of that audience is just fuck niggas. The same thing that Future
Bro,
is. It's
this
like
is
it's the
where
same thing
you
that
would be,
it's the same thing.
bro.
Any
When you
wait,
hear,
I'm just
so when you hear stuff like this, you just be like, I hear what he said. I know he didn't make this for me. That's where I'm at with it.
yeah. But
Yeah,
but
he
I,
don't-
I
yeah, this
also
ain't
want to
for me.
say that I also want to say
Oh.
that the hood niggas make this music every year. It's like like Cardi or like NBA YoungBoy. Like they
Yeah, I
make
don't listen to
they
none of
they
them
make
neither.
Lil Baby, like they make all this like hood nigga music, and everybody love the hood nigga music, and it's like that's all you hear them bumping all the time, and they go to all these concerts, they sell these concerts, and like you be like, damn, like hip hop culture is just so violent, and it's just they talk about all the wrong things, and then when a nigga like Drake come around and he makes songs about being soft and light skinned and shit, like now, oh my god, like I wish he would talk about some other shit.
No, 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 that's not how
I'm
it
just
is.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that for me personally, when it comes to my music, my movies, my TV, my anything I do for entertainment, if I find that the shit stops aligning with my interests and that I'm not gonna like it anymore, 9 times out of 10, I will just say, let me ignore this. I'm not going to engage with it no more.
Oh,
And so for people to keep listening to Drake music and keep hating on him and keep saying, hey, I don't like this album. I don't like this album. I don't like this album. And then go listen to Iceman. You said you ain't like his last 4 albums. Why are you still listening to this nigga? He lost the Kendrick beef. Okay, we get that. You said you side with Kendrick. Why are you still listening to this nigga's music? Saying,
yeah.
I'm not talking about you, bro.
So,
I'm just saying
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah. No, you're talking in general.
this is what's going on. Is I just feel like the hate is
So,
forced. He
so
lost the
let me ask.
beef. People took a side. They don't like Drake no more. They feel like Kendrick killed his career. They don't. So now people are being disingenuous about
See,
whether
this
or
is
not
what
they
did it
like
from.
his music. And I just think that that is
So,
wrong to say you don't like his music when his music don't appeal to you, but he's still putting out bangers to me personally. I feel like he's still putting out bangers. The beats are fire. You just don't like the lyrics. And if the lyrics don't fit and if they don't,
so
align with you no
Nah,
more,
man,
that's
production either.
cool. I just
I don't know.
I don't see
So
I
for
don't
me,
see the hate as from the
so for
perspective.
me, the hate
Yeah.
came. I'm gonna put it like this. Going
When you
back
start
to
hating
your
his music.
comment, yeah. So for me, I don't dis. All right, there's two versions of Drake. There's one version of Drake that I never really cared for. Let me
Mm-hmm.
put it like that. I never cared for singing Drake. Singing Drake is repetitive. And hold on. Let me finish. Singing Drake is repetitive. It
This
always gives you that he wants a relationship, but he cannot be what's the word monogamous. And I get it. It's so repetitive and it's the same shit. But hold on. Going
but
back to your comment about the whole suing thing, flip the narrative for what it actually was. And I'm not trying to defend no artist. First off, I listen to everybody. I listen, but it ain't obviously his shit ain't my type of shit. I listen to more underground shit. But going back to your comment about the suing shit, what my problem was is if you gonna start a rap beef, if you gonna start a rap beef, don't go sue a nigga after you
bruh,
have first
bruh,
off you
bruh,
hold on
bruh, what,
hold on
bruh, what, bruh, bruh,
first
wait,
hold
what
on
was the lawsuit about? Who was he didn't sue
the
Kendrick.
defamation
He didn't sue
defam
Kendrick.
yeah
He didn't
well
sue
it was
Kendrick.
because
He
no he
sued
didn't sue Kendrick he
UMG.
He
sued
sued
the
He sued
company
UMG. He sued
yeah
UMG
UMG
for
because
playing the music
no, no,
but
no, 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 no. That
but hold
bro,
on
see,
but hold on
Let
hold
Broad
bro,
on
finish. Let
bro,
Broad finish. Just let him
but he
finish.
got
Just
the
let him
he got
finish.
the narrative
hold
wrong
on
though.
I know.
hold
I know.
on
I know. I know.
but what I'm saying is that you can't it's basically you can't throw rock and hide your hand because bro you really antagonized that man to come out and drop music when he didn't want to in the first place, and then when he said drop and now you got a nigga swinging back on you and said, oh, let me back up, I'm gonna call my folks and I'm gonna let it hang it worked out that way. It's kind of like a pussy move to me, low key.
Well, Kendrick actually started this. To be honest, with you.
All three of us on this podcast are pussy. Let me know. Tell me, bro, right now. If I was to throw shots at you, throw shots at your girl, your family, what are you gonna do to me, bro?
You're gonna have to see me.
I'm gonna have to see you. So what you gonna do to me? You gonna kill me?
No, I don't. No, I know my hand.
So okay.
But we're gonna have to square up.
Okay, that's fine. And so, broad, these are millionaires. These niggas are not gonna fight.
So FM,
they're not gonna fight.
But you're messing with a dude that wants to fight from the West Coast. You're messing with a dude from the West Coast that wants to fight.
Before Kendrick even made Not Like Us, you can't sue UMG for pushing a song that called you something.
Okay,
right?
I truly.
On top of that, you called him a wife beater. Like, I'm thinking about, you can't call somebody something.
He did do that. He did do that. Like that. Like he did do that. Kendrick did do that. Kendrick did. He did beat his wife. He did. Like that's like that.
I don't know about that.
That's the thing. One was allegations, about Drake being a groomer or whatever.
I didn't see nothing about Kendrick.
The other was, bro. We could pull the receipts, but I was gonna say that outside of the beef between him and Kendrick, because Kendrick won the beef. Don't get me wrong, Kendrick won the beef. What I'm trying to say is,
because I don't see Kendrick being convicted of nothing.
The nigga is not. The nigga Drake he's rich and he has money and he can sue. He's not gonna fight. If anybody was to go do anything tough guy shit, it would be his entourage, his OVO folks. And you already know how what we feel, what we know about that shit. These niggas is probably hiring people to do hits and shit. Like, it's a lot of shit behind that. But like, it's OVO, some other people in his clique might go do some hood nigga shit, but Drake ain't gonna do no hood nigga shit. He ain't gonna square up. He's not going to, do nothing. If anything, bro, that beef, yes, Kendrick won it, but it made
Jay-Z and Nas was rich when they went through their situation.
And so what are they doing now? That beef was fake.
And
it
wasn't fake. It wasn't fake. They just dapped it up after that.
These niggas.
But what about Drake and Meek Mills? Just because Drake won,
truly,
he didn't sue Meek Mill, right?
Explain to me what y'all deem a beef, because you know what I deem a beef. Name one nigga that didn't beef with 50 Cent that he didn't dapped up after the fact ever.
No, those are some beefs are forever.
Yes, and that's what I'm trying to explain is that
Cat Williams and Kevin Hart was beefing for real.
If it's beef,
they just dapped it up, right?
If it's beef is real, there is no making up about it.
Well,
if I don't like you,
we're talking about context.
If I don't like you, we're
talking about context though.
I don't know, man. Look.
50 Cent's beef with Ja Rule is totally different than somebody having business beef.
I'm gonna move on from the conversation because y'all feel how y'all feel. I never said Drake won the beef or nothing like that.
No,
I'm just trying to say it's disingenuous to act like these niggas are supposed to do anything more than throw out a couple songs at each other. And yes, Drake
That's what we're telling Drake.
But Drake
just throw some songs out and then go away.
Okay, so we take away the part of what UMG played, which is that, and y'all tell me if this is a lie, because he's not the first artist to claim this. That these companies go out here and they decide what they want to push, what they want to that push the algorithm.
The same thing.
No, wait, Dave. But Dave, they do it. It's not just with music. It's with social media too. They didn't call Elon Musk fixing the algorithm to push certain content.
But my thing with Drake is the same machine that you benefited from, now you want to sue about.
Because they rigged the shit to ruin him.
But if you've had success for rigging,
fuck that. They UMG rigged the system to ruin him.
But that's why it got thrown out of court, because Drake is just a fucking lie. You can't benefit from something and then tell everybody else to do it legally.
Who owned UMG, bro? I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. Actually,
Sony Music Group,
because that's a rabbit hole that'll get us fucked up. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I want to go down that rabbit hole.
But you still understand though. If I benefit from a system, I'm benefiting from the system, and then I tell somebody, "Hey, you helping them over there?" I'm like, nigga, we helped you.
All right, Dave. So I already know that if people comment on this, that I'm gonna get the backlash. People gonna hate. People gonna get on me. They gonna talk shit about me. I already know what side I'm gonna be on this. But I just want to understand a clear consensus because before we move on, in the episode. So people, so Drake career is supposed to be over. He's not supposed to make no more music. He's not supposed
No,
to
do
do
what you
nothing.
want.
But when he makes music, all I hear is, oh, this ain't like the old Drake. Oh, he should have never came back up no more because Kendrick ruined him. Like I hear all this shit. So he was never supposed to make no music again. He was never supposed to do that again. He was supposed to just his career supposed to be over. Like it's just all supposed to be done. And so when he comes out with new music now, and when y'all talk about how y'all feel about his music, y'all talk about, oh well, Drake's supposed to be like his music is not this, is not that, and I'm like, nigga, singing Drake is Drake. That is like, have you not listened to his mixtapes when he first came out?
No,
One
I
of his
agree with
first
you with all
songs,
that. That's not
songs,
Broad's
replace.
feeling.
Y'all ever watch seen the music video or the music song for Replacement Girl? That was one of his first songs. They got a music
But
video.
at the same time,
Like
my
the niggas,
this
the singing Drake has always been Drake. So
well,
Drake
But
gonna
see,
always be
that's
a
how
singing ass
Broad
the
nigga.
last
feels.
thing,
I
I'm
the
just
last
don't.
saying,
thing,
but I'm speaking
I don't like him.
to people. I'm saying that I've seen people who said that they listened to his songs on these new albums, and they said they did not like the content. What did y'all not like about the content? I don't understand. This is classic Drake. This is the same
I
shit that he always
expected
talk about.
to answer your question shortly, and to put it, not really put it into it. Y'all can say what y'all want after it. I, as a hip hop lover, especially a person that loves beef
Mhm.
rap, I expected a response like 0 to 100.
The beef is over. The beef is over
The
though.
rap
Yeah, Broad,
it's
it
a
is over.
The beef
that's
is over,
because
bro.
he, and
The
I
beef is
agree,
over.
the beef is over, but at the same time it's kind of like you let that
It's
dude
over. He lost. He lost.
whoop
He
your
lost.
ass on you, and then at the same
He
time,
lost, bro.
can I say this at the same time?
Yeah.
It makes what Kendrick said in his in one and this is the last thing I'm gonna say. It makes Kendrick what Kendrick said in his song. You run when you run to basically America, different divisions of America, which is what pick your
Mhm.
rap side. New York, South, Houston,
When you want to get
California.
high.
You only run for us when you need a feature. Like you only part of this culture when you need a feature. You only represent this culture because it makes you look good. So at the same time, like if you're gonna be a part of this culture, which is unfortunately, yeah, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some of these rap battles. Look at Ja Rule. Like he's still doing shit, but at the same time, yeah,
Yeah,
50 Cent
Ja
cooking
fine.
his ass.
Broad.
But
I'm gonna say this, Broad.
I just
When
expected
you
more.
look at
I
when
wanted
you look at these,
rapping.
but Broad, when you look at these artists, I just want to know what you see. What do you see when you look at Drake, like as a person? What do
When
you
I see
see
Drake
as
as
an
a
artist and as a
person,
person? Like, what do you see?
as an artist, as a person, it's like one of them dudes. It's like one of those white dudes that grew up. Sorry, one of them dudes that grew up in suburban America that try to come over to the projects and just say, "Hey, yo, I'm one of you guys. I got money. I got money, and I got a lot of money, but I'm one of you guys."
But Broad, where you grew up? Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Eastlake.
Do you consider yourself a hood nigga?
I am from. I
Are
am a
you from?
person. I'm a person from the hood, but I also keep
Okay,
my street smarts and my
okay,
hood
okay.
personality
I,
whenever I
I
need it.
I get that. All right. So you consider yourself somebody that's from the hood. So you know how to code switch and go into the hood. So you've stayed true to your roots. Is what you
Of
feel.
course.
Okay. Drake's roots are not based in hood culture. They're not based in black culture. I mean, he's mixed. The nigga is also Canadian. you know, like he has never been a hood nigga. He's never been a tough nigga. He might talk like that because that's what's popular. That might be what sells. But when you look at who Drake is, he's a soft nigga at heart, anyways.
Then
He's
don't
soft.
play
He's
hard.
soft.
Hey,
Then don't play
bro,
hard.
I'm
But
listen.
bruh, this is music.
I
This is
understand both of
entertainment.
y'all.
This is
Yeah, I
entertainment.
understand both of y'all. I never believed in what Drake was saying when he was acting. I
Yeah.
always thought I'm just like, oh, he just trying to catch one. Like I get
Yeah.
how people try to make hits and shit like that. So you just trying to he's trying to catch a hit. I like early
He,
Drake, like Take Care. Like I like that cadence, like this new
yeah.
album,
I
right?
do as
I'm not a
well.
fan
Yeah.
of the new cadence that he takes. Like
Yeah.
it's 3 songs on there I like, and this literally it reminds me of his because it's not the content I need. Like if I want content, I can go to Talib Kweli and Most Def. You know what I'm saying? I still
Oh,
listen to the Roots and
oh,
shit like that. So
oh.
like if we're talking about content, I know where to go. So when it comes to Drake, I'm looking for melody, I'm looking for percussion, I'm looking for like how his counts go and his RPMs,
Set
like
up with the
how he's putting
bars,
a
your
song
metaphors.
together. Yeah, like I like his punchlines, his metaphors. And for just for me, he didn't give that to me. Cause like I'm not a fan of like when it comes to southern rap. So I
Mhm.
like Goody Mob, Outkast, T.I., Bun B. Like those are my guys when it comes to cadence. So when a nigga gets on the beat and you just ignore percussion, you don't give a fuck about the ones and two. I'm not 1 and 2, but you're not hitting on the two
Or
and
the
the
style from where it originated
yeah,
from.
if you're not hitting on the 2 and the 4
Hey,
when the beat comes in or the percussion, I'm
this
out.
this is where he's back to. He's back to this. This is back to this era. Take Care era.
I
This we
it
back to
didn't the
Take
album
Care
didn't
era.
sound like Take Care for me. Like the
We back to
intro,
Take Care.
track 7 and like track 11
That's
is the
just Ice.
only
You just mentioned
ones.
Iceman. You ain't listened to all three
Yeah.
albums.
No,
So
I
it's
didn't get
like
to all 3.
so
I'm
yeah, you
going to
got
though.
like listen to all three albums. All three of them are different. All three of them are different. That's why I
Yes.
say
I
that.
heard one of them was house music,
Yeah,
and I know house music isn't my thing, so
yeah.
I'm probably not gonna like whatever that
But
one was.
and look, I'm gonna say this, man. Ever since the Kendrick beef, and maybe y'all can agree, maybe y'all can't. Have y'all not noticed that this hate for Drake has become very popular?
Yeah, it is.
Yes. I agree with you.
That is all I am saying. That's all I'm arguing is that it's
Is it
popular now.
popular or was niggas
If you
afraid to
don't,
say they didn't like it
I
because
don't think
everybody
that
else was liking it?
I think that it's popular. I think that it's the same thing that we're seeing with a lot of other artists, like how Doja Cat, like make hella good music, but it's popular to hate on her because she weird. you know, it's like
You're not wrong.
it,
She
it,
is
it
weird.
she weird, but you can't lie. Like, she make bangers music, like she make
She's
good music.
okay,
It's
but
it's like it's
she
like
do too.
it's like many other artists that we have seen where it becomes popular to hate on them despite
I agree.
what they create because of who they are outside of the music. We see
Well,
it with
you
Nicki
can't get too
Minaj.
high.
Nicki Minaj is about to next time she tries to make an album, the shit not gonna do well because
Hey, bro,
she
bro,
MAGA
bro.
now. She MAGA
She
now.
is, yeah.
She
Listen,
MAGA
she's
now.
not a good example
So
because
they gonna
she's done
fuck.
a lot to piss people off.
But that's what I'm saying is that it's like with Megan Thee Stallion, right? She pissed a lot of people off with the Tory Lane situation. Some people
Right.
feel like she was honest. Some people feel like she lied. And so it's always some external shit to your music that ends
Well,
up
that's if you
ruining your
do something.
career.
But
But
if it's the
listen,
internet,
I'm telling,
is a
well,
popular place to get your
but
hate
they,
off. But we'll see that
but,
when the
but
numbers come out and just say if Drake
it's
sells
not
like
gonna do. It's
270,000, we'll be like,
uh,
oh man, niggas is just lying.
but Dave, that's what I'm trying to say is that it's popular to hate somebody once the external shit from the music actually leads into you saying, "Hey, yeah, I don't like this artist anymore." It's not people's careers don't typically derail because their music is bad. It derails because of some other shit that pops up.
Well, we'll
That's
see
all I'm
though.
saying. So
We'll see
Drake
when the numbers come out.
but I'm talking, but I'm saying not just this album either. It was the last album. It was the last one he just released. People was hating on that shit too. It seems like it's
Yeah.
always something that is like, oh yeah, we don't like Drake no more. And it's like, why y'all don't like Drake no more? Well, it's always, almost always I hear it's because of that Kendrick beef that led to people feeling
We
like
gotta
they
stop
could
listening to
not
those people too,
align with
though.
these niggas. And so
We gotta stop listening to those people.
and then you hear people talk about Drake. He friends with Aiden Ross. And say like, oh, like why you friends with these white niggas? These white niggas, Aiden Ross racist. Like it's always some external shit that make people not like you. It's not the music. And so I'm just like,
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck about who Drake is as a person. I don't care
I
who he
don't either.
hang with.
But
I don't care who he hang with. I don't care who he associate with. I don't care about none of that shit. I just say, yes, he lost the rap beef with Kendrick. And if there are these allegations that have been thrown at him about being a PDF or being a groomer, whatever it may be, are true, and somebody come out and provide the receipts and they provide the court case and he gets convicted, whatever it is, and I'm like, damn, this nigga Drake is a shitty ass
somebody
nigga.
was complaining. I want to say it was like
You
Lotto or
know?
something. He was talking
Yeah.
to like her little sister. It's some wild. Oh, and they do got text messages. He was texting.
So
What's the
so
girl in
so
Stranger Things that played Seven? Like
Yeah, Millie
it's some
Bobby
strange
Brown.
shit going on.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
these are all what you call that shit? It's not I forgot what they call it. In court, what they call it is like it's not factual evidence to say that he did something wrong. It is something that you would use to supplement your case. So like if we had allegations about him doing something wrong, and people there were witnesses and people saying that, hey, yeah, this is true, or we got actual evidence like video, audio of him doing something wrong, then you say, oh, and also he was doing this other shit. He was talking to this girl and texting her. He was doing this shit, and you like, okay, now we building the case. Now we got character
yeah.
evidence. Now we got something to show that this ain't just some isolated accusation. This is, yeah, this nigga was doing some fuck shit. So that's all I'm saying
I
is
hear you.
like
All
I
right.
don't care. I don't care about who Drake is as a person. If he is,
It all depends on how far because
if
Nikki pissed me off.
if he done something wrong, then they need to hold him accountable and put him in court for it. Like I'm listening to the music. I enjoyed the albums. I did not enjoy every single song, but I enjoyed the albums, and so that's how I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna hate on this nigga's music just because it's popping. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I hear you. It's
But
just everyone who didn't like it isn't trolling either though.
I mean, if they didn't listen to the album and they hating, is that trolling or what? Like, if you
Well, if you're just
David,
hating,
David, would you comment on something that you don't like if you did not actually engage with it? A show, an artist,
I wouldn't.
music. Would you say,
I wouldn't.
hey, man, this nigga is trash, but you don't
Yeah.
actually
Well,
even care?
if
Like
I
David,
will say
we sports guys. You like soccer?
right.
You like soccer?
No. I only
Would
watch the
you
World Cup.
would you go talking some shit about some soccer nigga,
I can't
just
even say their names, to be
because
honest with
because
you.
you don't care for soccer for like that, for real.
Yeah.
So like we gotta, as a people, we gotta stop engaging with shit that we don't care about.
That's
Like,
why I've been ignoring it. Like I've been
yeah,
seeing a lot of the hate online, but I'm like, y'all didn't listen to it. I personally didn't like it,
yeah,
but
man,
I wasn't a big the only reason I really even listen to it is so
yeah,
I can understand. Like when I listen to like the Joe
yeah,
Button podcast or like
yeah.
the Breakfast Club, like if they're talking about it, I just want to know what people are actually saying.
I
But
feel
then,
you.
like you said, when you see people online talking, I'd be like, nah, you didn't
Yeah,
really. I can tell when someone didn't listen to it because I listened to it.
it's the investment people put into things that they care nothing
Yeah.
for.
I'm like on my fifth playthrough. Like I've
Yeah.
listened to the whole album like 5 times. And I'm like, okay, I got
Hey,
my 3 songs.
it's like food. It's like when you see something, if you at a restaurant and it's something on the menu that you don't like, do you immediately start writing a review talking shit about it? Or do you order what you like and then give a review about what you
I'm
actually
not a
like?
big fan of people making a review after one listen.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like you go to a
Yeah.
restaurant, you know how some of these food YouTubers or food content creators, they order a little bit of everything off the menu,
Right.
because you want to review the restaurant. I'm gonna need to taste some shit off the menu. I'm gonna need to taste 5 or 6 different things off the menu.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just review you for your burger and fries and you a seafood restaurant. you know, like
I got you.
I need to see the whole thing. So it's just like people being invested in things that they care nothing for is like it's becoming toxic because it's like there's not just in the music industry, but I feel like this is anime related too. People
There
shitting on
is
anime.
engagement and toxicity.
Yeah, but Dave, have you noticed that people are engaging in conversations about anime, but not actually watching the anime? They not
Yes.
watch. They shitted on so many things that
It's the
have
same problem that we
nothing.
have. And people like, I don't want to say that's why gatekeeping exists, but yes, there's a
This why
reason why
we
people
want
are
to
like, hey,
gatekeep.
we need to keep certain people out of certain arenas
Hey,
because y'all have an opinion that
Dave,
doesn't even matter because you don't even, this ain't even your shit.
Dave, I heard people talk shit about One Piece that said that I would never watch One Piece because it's too long. What the fuck you
No
even
shit.
here for? What are you here
Yeah.
for? What are you here for?
Those be the same people that will cut this say they'll stop watching the season because it's about to end. You be like, they was like, yeah, man. I was like, why you start watching it? Like, man, it was almost over. I didn't want to gobble it up. I'm like, well, fucking watch One Piece then. Like, there's no gobbling that shit up. Pause.
It's
All
but I'm
right,
just
You've been
fellas,
doing
let's
saying.
that
wrap
for
this shit up.
months.
let's
All
wrap.
right, all right, all
Let's
right,
wrap
bro.
this
All
shit
right,
up. We
bro.
rambling. We rambling.
I mean, we rambling. We had to fill time. We had to fill some time,
But it was
But
passionate. I love the passion.
fuck y'all, because y'all, I'm a Drake stan over here. I'm at least
Are you?
when people watch this
You
back,
team light skin?
when people watch this back, they gonna be like, "You a Drake stan? You a light skinned stan, nigga? You gonna
You know this.
I'm gonna get so much heat for this whole conversation, but it's all good. I don't give a
FM,
fuck.
you
I'm,
can't just like it because you a fan. Like I'm a
no,
Neo
no, I'm
fan,
not.
but he been
I'm
making
not.
some trash lately.
No, Dave, I'm not like that. I'm saying what I'm saying is I don't jump on bandwagons. So
All right.
when I see everybody hating on something, I actually like to be on the other side. I like to be like, all right, shit, everybody hating on this nigga.
Well,
Let
FM, that means
let
you're a
me.
natural contrarian.
I love it, bro. I love it. That's me. I
That's
love it. I
crazy.
love it, bro. Looking back, man, I wish that I would have lived most of my life like this because I would have been friends with the niggas that nobody wanted to be friends with. And I'd be like, hey, man, like
The school
you
shooters?
Now you got us.
no, not the school shooters, but I'm talking about like the nerdy niggas, the niggas that's
Yeah.
lame, the lame niggas. I would have been friends with them because I would be like, hey man, look, everybody hates you, everybody like don't like you, but why they don't like you? Because you don't like you dress a certain way, because you don't dress nice, because you don't got no money, because you poor, or because you stink a little bit. It's like, man, let's get you right. You stink
Oh,
a
that's
little
a
bit.
deal
Let's get you
breaker.
right. Why you stink?
That's a deal
Are
breaker.
you bathing? Do you not know what deodorant is? Like I like looking back. I feel like I lived most of my life trying to be in the in crowd, and so that
Mm.
means that when you try to be in the in crowd, you're gonna naturally shit on the niggas on the outside, and I feel like that was wrong. I feel like that was wrong personally, but I know that that's just how the world is. But I feel like looking back, I'm like, man, that's how I'm living my life now. Is like I'm the black sheep. I'm the black sheep of my family. My whole family religious. I ain't religious, and they be baiting me. My wife told me they be baiting me, like sometimes, and I be
On
falling for
Sundays?
I be falling for the bait, and I'm trying, like, I end up in these conversations, and I sound atheist. I'm not atheist. I'm more like agnostic, but like I sound like I hate religion. No, I just got questions, you know, and you
Which
know
we
how
should.
Christians don't like to be questioned. So,
That is true.
it's like now I see I'm on the outside. I'm on the outside. So I understand how it feels to be on the outside. So like that's why I say like I am a natural contrarian because I don't want to fit into the group if I think the group is wrong.
Hence the reason why you got us.
I guess, man. Y'all no, y'all want to fit in. Y'all want to be a part of the group, man.
Nah,
Y'all want
you
to
know I don't
y'all
fit
y'all
in.
y'all
Anyways, shut this shit down. Shut up, nigga. Shut this shit down.
Shit.
I don't know, man. But nah, we're gonna wrap it up,
I
man. This has been
yeah.
episode 25 of the Anime Ump podcast. It's been real. We talked about some anime, we talked about some hip hop, you know. We went off the rails a little bit, but we had to fill some time, because
They're
know,
together. Hip hop and anime they blend.
Not in with our conversation, unless Drake drops a anime or some shit.
Hey, SZA,
Shut your ass up.
what's his name?
Anyways,
SZA got a song on a trailer.
Bro, that movie just came out. I need to go watch it. Oh my god, I forgot about it.
but
Everybody go watch the Gundam movie. Hathaway. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll catch y'all later.
Peace
out.
My loves.